live.
It's like right next to play.
It's finals week, fellas, for me.
It's finals week for me too.
I mean, you guys are
Is
in
this
high
your
school
last
but
week?
online. So.
Last week before winter break.
Last week before.
You
Which
have a family
makes
so
me
there?
realize
weird.
how little time I have until I'm completely gone.
Yeah, he has family. I hope he has family. They're not just going to El Salvador. Just
My family's over there. They're fucking.
Get that
I
El
cannot speak for
Salvador
anything
money,
because
just traveling.
I'm fucking. My dad would literally rip my head off if you heard anything. But
That's fair.
let's just say I'm not a big fan of it, bro.
Yeah. I
And
get it.
not only is it crazy that I'm going, bro, like just in general, it's 4 weeks when the most we've ever gone before, at least from what I remember, was 2.
did
So-
Silver leave his shit staying on the couch?
I guess so, bro. Yeah, he gets
Did we
to
announce
clean
the
that up.
link?
Oh,
That's
get
his
that
job.
going, little bro. No, that's your job now.
That is his job. It is his job. Yeah, it's Angel's job.
I was thinking maybe we drop one of the fights for OC 30 because it's basically out there. I mean, if Tupac, Wilder, and Deadtron know it, then everybody knows it. Like it's.
I mean,
it's
yeah, I
only
just didn't know
like-
if we were gonna announce it with a poster or not.
Oh, you're right. I mean, I could still make a poster for it. Oh, I'm gonna try and get you. I can try and maybe hop in a video call with you one of these days and try to teach you like basic Photoshop. So that I'll make the entire template. All you have to do is like fill it in, like just
I can do that.
in places replacements and shit.
I worked with video editing before.
Before we start,
No one cares.
I mean, like on questions and
No
shit.
one cares.
Oh,
I'll
my
leak your
father's
address.
online. My father's app is online. I did not know he still plays this game. Yeah, that's definitely him. Are we planning on doing a massive card for this or a small one? Because a lot of people have asked and I don't know.
Not a small one. It's not gonna be like I'm not like however many fights I come up with that are worth 30, we'll be on 30.
I want
Like, if it's
BBL
20
style
fights,
6
it's 20
fights tops.
6 kill yourself. How about that?
If it's 20 fights, it's 20 fights. If it ends up being like 10, it's 10, but it's not gonna be.
Yeah.
10.
You know, Bandicoot one time announced like signups. It was like 6 people. He's like
Yeah,
six
fire.
people, and I'm just like,
The first
how?
card I was on
Why?
had 8 people.
And it was
Ugh.
first come first serve. So it was like it just was like a shit card of just 6 random. Oh, it was terrible.
I'm gonna push stuff. I'm gonna be.
I do fuck with that. Whenever we do make
course
cards,
you are.
it's not just first come first serve. You know, we like to. If it's a good fight, we like to
Yeah.
make it. Which, by the way,
That's because how it used to be
I
in
mean,
BBL or PBC and and BBL.
I'm happy Tokyo got to fight today. Like, man
fight?
has not had a fight. He fought who was it?
You didn't do bad, dude. You got Django like 4 hits, something like that, right?
Yeah, he did
Oh,
really
that's
good against Django.
He did good.
So
I've
for
I've
reference,
heard
by the way,
Tokyo's been doing really good against everybody he's fought, and
He
just
did
hasn't
against
won yet.
Shiesty. Shiesty fucking murdered King George yesterday. So, like, actual performance of night contender. He cooked that nigga.
How good is Shiesty now, by the way?
He was all right when he was around, and he looks no different to me. Like it looks like he just kept.
Still just like bear hug, drag, spammer.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
Shiesty and Ezzy eventually. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Similar styles. I can see that.
Yeah,
They're like the same archetype.
yeah, they're both like random prospects that we found.
Only difference is that Nezzy kind of uses no looks a little bit more, so it's kind of I think Shiesty would have a little bit of trouble with that.
Yeah.
But I think the drop off to that is that Shiesty has a lot of fucking range.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, whenever I used to spar Shiesty, it was just dragging. I mean, it would just drag the entire spar.
I've only sparred
like-
him one time.
Intercepted by High. Like High like really was focused on like diving head first, to, like get too close to him to where Shiesty was like over dragging.
Yeah, the people like that, like Kenanaya, also a person who every time I've ever sparred him, it just were dragging, and that's the entirety of the match or the spar. It was never technical in the slightest.
Kananaya's had a good match at Jaladino. Yeah, what was it, yesterday or the day before?
Was it
It was
split
a good
decision
fight.
win, or was it knockout?
It was a
What
decision.
This was good. We only had like what, 2 of those yesterday? I feel like only 2 or 3.
I don't remember.
I think it wasn't many.
I can pull up the actual thing because I kind
There's
of
some
want to talk.
impressive
This last card
performances,
was
like
pretty nice.
Saitama fucking raped aspect like so badly. That was terrible.
So,
I didn't even know Saitama
that's
won
first
that.
fight
Thank
of the
God.
Oh,
Pineda.
Raphael, he destroyed King Bean.
Oh
It's
yeah,
impressive for
Pineda got a
Raphael,
round 1
'cause
KO.
Pineda got round KO. Jimmy got a round one KO.
Jimmy got a round 1 KO. That's crazy. Over Sylvia. That's pretty cool.
Damian
Yeah,
wins.
if we went to the card real fast. So Brutta
Pineda
got
round
revenge
KO?
on Spud. So Brutta beat Spud.
Yeah.
Was that a good fight? What was the third fight?
I think that was one I was off for.
It was okay. It was just, they're both boring.
Yeah, Raphael beat Bing. Ooh, so happy about that because Bing's on Team Samurai, and Bing's just been losing lately. And you know what? I'm praying on his downfall.
He didn't lose against Bright Falcon though. Just
Hey,
saying.
shut the fuck up, buddy.
Wait, did
I
they
didn't
fight
lose to
in the?
Apollo, did I? I
Oh
lose
yeah,
to
they
Apollo,
did fight
did I?
in the. No, he didn't. They no, Falcon beat him in the.
Oh,
yeah, no,
they
they
fought
just fought
today.
again today.
They fought today
They just
again
fought.
in RWA.
Oh, did they?
Um,
Dang.
Oh.
Bing destroyed him badly.
Jay's Way took
I got a
down
splitter.
Jake 360, which is dope.
Okay.
I mean, Jake 360 is
So-
kind of on a roll for their for a
So
second.
Jake 360 can beat Atomic, but not Jay's Way.
How bad was that?
Close. That was actually like a hard decision for me to come up with. Kind of had to just jump to a conclusion, but it was pretty obvious at the
Yeah.
same time. It wasn't like Aoki just took a shot in the dark, but it was a correct shot in the dark. So.
Jay's always weird, man. Like I don't think he's a terrible fighter. There's so many top people who keep losing to him. I don't know. Maybe I'm not giving him the credit he deserves, but yeah, Atomic beat Alex, which thought he was gonna duck that fight. So hey,
About to. He was about to, dude. Like, I was about to like DQ him. Like, he was borderline just not refusing. to show
Yeah,
up.
it was annoying. He was talking about how he thinks he has COVID and stuff, but he's been perfectly fine. Like he's fine right now.
Jimmy round 1 KO'd Silvio.
That's
Solid.
awesome. So happy. for
Who
you.
was like
No.
the aggressor of that fight?
I wasn't even there. I have
Oh.
no clue. I mean, I'd
Bob?
imagine Jimmy, because
Huh?
You fight against Silvio.
Yeah, I won. Adam Brown one knocked him out.
You're so nonchalant, man.
Bro, I didn't. You were asking me a question, bro.
That's so funny. Hollow makes the adjustment and beats Ken. So was it that Ken was winning?
I think it was a
Jaladino
draw.
raped him the first round, and then got
Oh.
fucking mopped for 2 rounds in a row, and then won the last 2 rounds.
Jesus.
He won the last 2. I thought Ken and I had won the fourth, but I guess not.
I forgot. Then maybe he won the first and the second, and then lost the third and the fourth. It was something along that line. I know for a fact he won though. Jaladino definitely won.
Ooh, Whitehall gets a stoppage over Cal after nearly getting flattened for 6 rounds and running. Yeah,
It pissed me off.
track star of the year. Yeah. Anyway, we don't have to talk about that one. Pineda round 1 KO ZBT, which is crazy to me. Pineda is not the kind of guy who I see just like round 1 KOing people, but
Yeah, it's nice seeing him win. It's been a little bit. I'm happy for him.
nice little bounce back. Early main event, Goldmaster and Carlos. Dude, that fight.
God, bro, dude, is Carlos watching? Because I really want to hear like if he says anything. 'Cause I'm assuming he's watching.
I
the
feel
stream, but
so
wanna
bad,
see
bro.
the
I
chat.
love Go Master, bro, but I feel so bad.
Like,
I
none
feel-
of y'all announced the link, by the way.
You just never know.
Nobody, bro. Oh my God, the communication's amazing. We have 6 people watching still, but Jesus.
Bro, Cal and Angel just both simultaneously snapped at Jimmy.
Even though
Alright,
it's
let me
Angel's
post it real
job.
quick.
Angel's the little errand boy of OFC. Man.
Carlos is definitely online, like he's in the server, so
Yeah, okay, he's watching the stream. He's in the chat. But
Oh,
that
bet.
fight, dude. I think we like most of us like just not like we wanted Gold one, but we assumed he would and preferred it a little bit. But I gotta be real. He should have lost. He should have lost. It was pretty rough at the end. Like
At first I
there's
thought
a
it was
whole
just
clip.
clutch, and then the clip,
Like,
bro. The clip
yeah.
is crazy.
Like I
Oh, yeah.
understand. I understand Carlos probably should have played a bit more patient. But he shouldn't have had to. He had a 6-hit lead.
That was nice.
So he wanted that
I don't
KO.
get him
And-
blaming Tron. I don't get like the blame on him rushing. Like he didn't
I
play
think
dumb. He got fucked
He
over.
did what he should have. Like, and it should have worked. It should have been a double KO at least. Like, at the very least. But there's a slow motion clip of it. Like, he's hitting him. And Gold's just not reacting to it. I don't know. I feel really bad for Carlos for it. Cause I love giving him shit, but he did it. I don't know.
In our hearts, Carlos won. In our hearts.
Be black,
But
or I
I'm
should
really
be yellow,
surprised
I
he
should be
hasn't
green, or I
gone
should be
ape
purple.
crazy over it. What did you say?
I mean, hey, round 2, Goldmaster makes it to the unification finals again.
Yeah, I feel bad for Carlos because he's been working for that for a while. And
Hey, Carlos can get it next year, though. He has time. Anyway. Yeah, no, that was a really, really good fight. I was happy with it. I didn't see any of it. I was just on a call out of work. I had
dude,
Jimmy
there
and
was
Silvio talking
point
about it.
point in it where Carlos was it like 7 hits under full health, and Gold was like 2 under half, and the server just the instance just completely shut down. Everybody got kicked to their dorms, and everything just went to hell. And then we get back, and Carlos starts mopping the floor with Gold again, and eventually he starts catching up. He starts smacking him again, but it looks like all hope is gone for Gold. It looked like he was getting his hits back on Carlos while he was 2 hit, and then he got hit again. He was 1 hit, and he was running for his life, and it was crazy. Like the fight was just insane. But I feel really bad for Carlos.
The final exchange before, like, you know, the iffy Carlos all up on him clip. That whole exchange beforehand of Gold just fucking weaving out. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was tough, nigga.
And then Tron makes a solid KO comeback on Rice. Yeah, that was a good fight.
Maybe that fight.
Yeah, I was
wasn't
watching
paying
that.
attention.
That was cool. So
Was I there for that?
I thought Rice was like dominating because I tuned in mid fight, but then Tron ended up hitting him, and I guess Rice just made a huge comeback because he got like 5 hits without being hit once, and I just assumed Tron was really low because he was like 4 hit, but then it ended up being like he brought him back down to his health. I think Tron ended up winning by it was 1 hit, yeah, 1 or 2
Yeah,
hit.
it was so close.
It was close. It was a good fight too. Rice is
It
looking
was a good fight.
horrible hitbox, but you know what can you do? He looked good. He looks good.
Right. Then we knocked out 3 matches today. I KO'd Apollo with literally like a hit left on my health.
That was good.
That was fun.
I think he had
Nice
like
little
3
weak
hits
dub.
left.
Haven't had that in a minute. No, it was
You
maybe
didn't?
1 or 2 hit.
No?
It was maybe 1 or
Oh.
2 hit.
I think you were 2 hit then, because I assumed you were 3. But
No, I was 2 hit. He was 1 hit, and then
He
I just
won or
started
2, yeah.
dragging. Fun fight. Nice little Apollo thing. Pac versus Samurai.
so
Dude.
explain what happened there.
What a
'cause
roller coaster
I-
that was, bro.
Wait, so
So-
who wanted a full restart?
Samurai.
Samurai. We
Samurai
gave
was-
Samurai the privilege,
Why?
like the privilege. You were like, do we want us to this tedious process of getting the fucking hits back and making sure they're right and shit? He's like, no, I'm a bad motherfucker. Let me just
Did you
restart.
not
Let's do
realize
full
Pac
restart.
was
Let's do it.
literally 1 hit? Like he was 1 hit. That's all
Yeah.
it would have taken.
No,
I mean,
it-
it's cool, I guess, but I mean, he lost,
Respect
so
to
I
him
don't
though.
know.
Like, be like, yeah, respect to him.
no,
He
fully.
good.
What's crazy about that fight is he was getting raped in round 1. Round 1, he was what,
10-7
half?
round 1.
Something crazy. It was disgusting, and Pac is just chilling at such high health.
Yeah,
And then
I feel like
Samurai
that
brought that
10-7.
shit back. Samurai, like, round 2 was a draw, which doesn't really matter. But then round
And then
3
round 3 was
Samurai's
also like a
round.
10-7, bro. Like literally, it was terrible. It was insane.
Yeah, it literally Samurai's up near the end. Samurai's literally up right before the KO, and then Pac lands like a hit or two. So then now Samurai's 2 hit, Pac is 1 hit. Because Pac brought down the health down.
No,
And
that's
then
not true. Pac was up that whole final exchange, and then they double traded, and then Samurai got knocked out. And
I
Pac
could have
was one
swore
hit.
Pac was 1 hit. Samurai
Pac was not one. No, Pac got hit when he knocked
I think
out.
that was
Thanos.
yesterday. That was how it was yesterday.
That was
You might
probably
be
yesterday.
combining
Yeah.
the two.
Oh, man, I'm tweaking.
Because that's
'Cause
exactly how it went yesterday.
I literally remember
Samurai brought the health
seeing
back,
Pac up,
Pac was
and I was
one
like,
hit.
"There's no way Samurai
and it
wins."
ended.
But he would have got
Okay.
close, and he did.
Anybody else just okay? It sounded like he just fell on his head and.
Nah, he's good. He's good. He's good. He's good. His
He's
hands
good,
are still
he's
here though.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
yeah, all respect to
Yes.
Samurai there. I wanted him to lose yesterday just because I'm his biggest hater. But then today I was like, man, I kind of want him to win. Like he deserved to win after his performance today.
Yep. I only wanted him to lose because he was going crazy at me and Zane yesterday, and I thought it'd be funny, and he did lose. It was funny, but he did good.
Lex
It was a
play.
surprisingly good fight too.
Lex play and
Lex
Error
play and
was
Error.
actually a surprisingly close fight.
Yeah,
So at
again,
first-
as the
Cool.
story goes, bro, Arrow was literally raping him, and then Lex just made the comeback.
Lex was slowly just bringing it back. After round 1, Error did win, but barely. Error was only up a couple hits after round 1. Round 2, again, Error starts off by... No, I think Lex Play got the hit, and then Error brought it back. And he was neck and neck until the very end where, obviously, Error's like chasing down the KO, so he's eating some shots. But, yeah, Error 2-hit. Error got 2-hit. So, I mean...
Wow. Yeah, Lex is doing pretty good. That's good.
I mean, I don't know if I can say it enough here. Fucking Error got brutalized by Tron today.
I heard
Yes,
about that
yes,
too. I was,
Mid party,
sucks,
start
bro.
arguing with Wild Out because he's my number one op for till Tuesday, and then yeah,
yeah. I talked with Owl today, and yes, it's whatever.
Yeah, man. Hey, fuck the guy. To be fair, and I was kind of listening to him. If he, hypothetically, let's say he beats you again in the run back, and he beats Goldmaster, goes undisputed. He's been one of the most dominant people, in like modern times, at least last couple months. You can say he's been literally one of maybe 3 players, top 3 player consistently for a long time now. He was talking about like where does that put him pound for pound all time, and honestly, after this unification, regardless of who makes it there and who wins, you kind of have to reflect on like on the pound for pound all time. If Goldmaster unifies, I think he moves up all time. I think clearly. I think motherfuckers had him at like 6 or 7
having
whenever
him
we did our
where
list.
where they're at, where he's at is already kind of
That's
bullshit.
disgusting. I think clearly he
Yeah.
would deserve to go up there. Beat Tron, came back, beat Tron, very short notice. Beat Carlos, which regardless of whether or not we think he should have won, he still did it. We got to give him the credit there.
Now he's 3-0 with Carlos, so he's done it 3 times.
what is he 3? He's 3-0 with Tron now too, right?
4-0 with
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Tron.
4-0
4-0
with
Tron.
Tron.
3-0.
And if he beats
The only
Wild Out-
Yeah,
the only
he's-
top players that actually beat him is him, Owl, and Tron.
Yeah. So if he beats Cal or Wild, regardless of who wins that, like that's a tough bracket for you to run through for the unification. So I don't know. I think he deserves his credit. If Wild Owl wins, I mean, I can't remember Wild Owl's whole run here. He would have had to beat Cal and Gold at least, which in of itself,
Yeah.
I think is worth notoriety. I don't know. Where do you have Wild Owl? That's just like all time. Since you're like his biggest hater.
I don't have him high just because there's not like if he goes undisputed, that's the first big thing he does. Like he's won a single title, but he ended up losing it and stuff. But like if he wins undisputed, that's the first big thing he does. I don't think that on its own
Won a
turns
title
him
against
in-
Japan though.
I don't think
right?
it puts him in the 10 because I don't think he passes Carlos or Tron because of it.
What time?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
guess he
think
can-
I don't think that puts him above Tron and Carlos, which is another fucking topic. That's another thing. Tron and not Tron, but Carlos are just yapping. Carlos just screams, man. I hate being at a party with him. he's just so loud. But Carlos is like, where do you have me all time? And I tried talking about Tron and like how I think they're comparable, and then he started losing his mind, so I wasn't even able to talk about it. Carlos is
If
getting
you
up there, man.
compare me and Tron, I've done
he's
so much more
He's shooting
than
up there. And
Like, for me,
I'm thinking about his gold fight yesterday. I know he lost. I'm thinking of it as equal as a win because
oh yeah,
I'm
that's
still
fair.
crediting it like that. And I think Tron and Carlos are just really like neck and neck in that pound for pound system. I feel like I really think a final fight between them. I think right now, just on paper, Tron sounds like the right answer. But if Carlos were to beat him, especially since Tron beat him in the last fight they had, and it was a really important fight too. I think Tron's past him at the moment. But
Dude, what was that fight scorecards? I remember that was a crazy ass scorecard.
it was a pretty one-sided scorecard, but the rounds were pretty close. To
Yeah,
That was an
I remember
SSS,
it. I'm
Huh?
pretty sure what?
That was an SSS. Tron and Carlos. No, I'm thinking
That was
Carlos
OT20.
Japan. I'm thinking Carlos Japan. I think Carlos
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carlos in Japan's last fight wasn't even this.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Or no.
Carlos in
The
Japan.
the one before
Carlos in
the last one.
Japan.
That was just the other day.
They fought in OFC the other day, and then a couple days before they fought. In
Oh, that's
SSS.
right.
It was really
in
close.
SSS,
So
in SSS, I was
They all
yeah.
had their BMF tournament. I forgot, dude. Holy shit.
who won that?
For me, I'm definitely more
Dude,
comfortable. with
outside of
Carlos.
OFC, Japan is like 6-0 with Carlos, but he's 0-2 in OFC. Also, if we do records, do we just count that first one that they did?
No, because we
Yeah.
didn't count it as a win. If we appeal it, then sure. Until then,
Okay,
it's
but
1-0
we all know
Carlos.
in this room that Carlos.
Everyone
won.
in this room knows that.
I didn't
Carlos won
review
that
the fight, so if you say it
I
was
did
Carlos
review
wins,
the
then
fight.
yeah.
I'm telling you, Carlos.
I
won
didn't,
that.
so I'm just going by what I was told. So does it count on Carlos's record, or do we not count that?
I do.
Just
like,
count it. Just count it. I don't even think I need to release an official appeal. He won the fight, and it was
The thing is, the reason why
decently
we
it was like 2 rounds or 3 rounds. So
yeah, he won it kind of comfortably. We kind of made it a draw or whatever, or kind of made it even because of their other fights they had kind of going on. So they were both fine with it being a draw, and like, oh, we'll settle this somewhere else. But I think afterwards, after they had their other fights, I don't know. I don't think Japan counts it, which kudos to him. I don't know, but
a bunch of people just
Carlos
don't
won.
count their fucking fights. Dude. It just happens. Just a
I have
thing that
Tron over
happens.
Carlos all time though. But
Me
who's the
too.
other contender
too.
here?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
insane.
yeah. Gold wins. I think he does it. I mean, you can't move up, sadly.
Yeah, I can't.
You're-
It's whatever.
but
Yeah, okay,
I think
sure.
that would be
Spot
just
to move up to.
the perfect. There's not many people in the community who, when they leave or when they retire just at the perfect time. If you were to unify and beat Gold, that's literally storybook ending. That's like the perfect ending.
It's just it should have ended when I beat Japan the first time, and then from there, that's when I have a lot of these health
Getting
things
greedy,
going
bro.
and stuff, and it's kind of no, it wasn't that. It was just if I left, it wasn't like I was gonna be doing anything else. Like real life, I was incapable of some things for a while,
That's a fair point.
and I was getting all these results back and stuff. So I was like, okay, I might as well keep going because at that point I kind of regretted relinquishing because I think I could have and would have went undisputed if I kept the belts because I wouldn't have had to defend any more from there. I would have just had to fight Goldmaster, and at that point we
Yeah.
were doing pretty good against each other.
Really? We would have just
And
waited
then,
4 events. That's kind of crazy.
And then
No. Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot. No, never mind. I forget he
Was
fought
it?
the same card as Gold and Tron. You're right.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then from there it's been bumpy. But I'm not even I can't go up, like obviously that's just not possible. But I just wanna it'd be like the perfect closure. Even making it to undisputed, I think that's a really good
Yeah.
like because if I make it to undisputed, I retire at the top, maybe not the very top. I'm right there, especially if I
Yeah.
can cut it with a close fight at least. Then that's still as good as I can make it. But I don't know.
Man,
Yep.
if H-Pro didn't exist, your resume would just be fucking untouchable.
Fuck H2O, bro.
Oh, can we speak on
Dude.
this? Because I have 2 pieces of news. One, Juju said that since he doesn't really like, he wants to fight, but another controller or something. That he
Oh, yeah,
he says
he
he's
has, like, a
down to be
weird
like the
joystick
full
again.
time. He's down to be full time streamer for 30. Just be there the entire event, just stream.
If he
Oh,
does that, we
nice.
have to give him some pay. We have to give him like
Yeah.
a
Oh, yeah,
bit of
oh,
a
yeah, I-
cash
Fuck
pool.
Juju.
We got.
Make him a
we
little
got-
slave.
And Tokyo's new scoring thing with the Google Docs, that is sick.
That
I
was
love
cool.
that shit.
I
That is
Tokyo
cool.
was cooking with that. That
Keep
was
doing,
cool.
bro. Do
I
that
like
OFC 30, please. I beg of you. I like it.
I really
think
do
everyone
like that.
except the corners should be knowing who's winning the fight.
I guess this isn't like breaking news, but like I mean it kind of is, but like we'll announce it still. But for OFC
Mhm.
30, we plan to
I'm
we
sorry.
plan to actually record. We'll have it streamed, but it's not gonna be like crazy angles. But we're gonna record it, and we're gonna have an actual like crazy video come out, like with the
Edited
it'll
video
be like
afterwards
angles.
of the event.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So the stream will come out, and then we'll have the actual like an edited video
My
with
judge's
angles
muted now,
and
not there yet. No, who cares? Your
and
judge is
stuff
muted.
in it. I don't know how crazy it'll be, but it'll be like
It'll be
you'll be
good.
able to watch
It'll be a
back the
high
event.
quality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be good,
Valor.
and
Question.
it'll be sick. So like the stream
Remember
itself
to
might
rig
be
it
a
and get
little
all money.
goofy because we might be swapping back and forth with saves and stuff. But after the event, if you want to watch it back, which I hope you do, it'll be worth the probably a couple hours it'll take to watch it. But
Yeah, once the map is done, we need to work out how the show's gonna work. That's like a
Yeah.
big thing we gotta. Cause we can't
Well,
just
did
off the top
you-
of the head work it.
oh, it's the weekend. Did anything happen? with
Oh
that?
yeah,
No,
we're
I didn't
supposed to
check
talk
it
to
because
that
no one
guy.
wanted to call me. I hit him back.
So
You say you didn't hit him back?
No, because I mean, I was waiting
Yeah,
for
you're
someone to maybe
dumbass.
get on. I also thought I was working today. I was supposed to work today, so I wanted to do it yesterday.
no, you can like
Do you
think-
text me
you
or or anything. I would have replied.
Well, I wanted to get
Or
Angel or
you should
or
DM that
Rice.
nigga, bro. Loki. It's late, but it's not like
Yeah, I can hit him up.
that shit's late as
Um,
fuck. Just hit
Well,
him
like,
up right now. See what
when
he
do you
says.
think we can then? Like, is it this week?
Probably anytime. I don't think he's busy during the week.
Maybe
Yeah,
never.
try.
More like.
I'm
Try
off,
for tomorrow or
I'm off
text him
work
tonight and
tomorrow
try
and
and get a reply
Tuesday,
tomorrow.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I would fuck
because we
with
just
it doing,
gotta
like-
get it situated and sorted. Gotta get a trailer out and stuff. At least next
It's-
couple weeks.
it's
here,
Oh
maybe.
yeah,
done
y'all all,
to-
that's
to
all
his
on
level.
you niggas.
I just want to check it
Yeah.
out with someone else so that because I don't know exactly what you guys want out of it either. So I want to see it with someone else who's like one of you guys who really
Dude,
have
I'm
an
like,
idea
I'm
for
like-
it.
I'm happy with anything, bro. To be honest, bro. Like I'm a little too
Yeah.
happy
I think
because like all the
the-
other like Zane and fucking Samurai, they hated that shit, bro. Like literally.
I mean, like the stuff paid for already. That's game changing on and cool on its own.
Yeah, exactly.
So a solid map with that, and I think it's gonna look nice. I think we
Like
can.
any adjustments and changes is why I want someone else there because I don't know what else y'all would want. So that way y'all can get the input and he can make any adjustments we need.
If you show up the entire event, you will be the official judge of 30. Yes, okay. Sure, bro. You're that hyped about being a judge.
if I make you a
Fuck
judge, so
with
I have
that.
to put you on the event, and I just mark you as a
Or
judge
you-
and not give you. A
Nah,
badge.
he's a fun fighter. He always has fun fights. It's just when he loses,
I
starts
just
losing, he
gotta
like
find somebody
complains a
fun.
lot. So I want to make these prelims stab.
I'm so
Holy
I want the
shit.
prelims to be good. I
want
don't
the
want to
prelims
be
to
like
low-
crappy
high-key
people
be
just
the
getting a chance.
highlight,
I
bro.
want
Yeah.
like remember on OFC 15 we had like I guess like now it sounds like a crap fight and it was kind of a like whatever matchup to begin with.
Uh-huh.
But Atomic and Lukey Boy was a prelim on.
No, that was
Yeah,
a good
like
fight.
Limps.
That was a good
Limp
fight.
That was-
and Segs was a problem too, right?
No, that was high main card.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
No, that was like a middle
Oh.
of the main card. I don't know why it was.
Yeah,
It
that's a
was.
good point.
It
And
was
whatever. It
horrible.
ended up being a decent fight, bro. Whatever. For
It
one-handed
was like
limp,
a
that was
piss off, but
alright.
It was funny. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
So I wasn't there. Was the actual fights on that card good?
Yeah, like
It's the greatest event of all time. It was every single fight was good except that one fight we were just talking about. Todd Limson, what's his name? I already forgot.
and like that
Seg.
wasn't even like bad. It was just funny. Like Segs just did not remember how to play the game, and Limps was just running
He was,
around with
he
one
was
hand
high
trying
key
to figure
getting
out what to do.
fucked up by another one.
It was a really close fight, and like Limps couldn't use hammer or anything either in fights. Like he was just he'd walk to this place of the ring, swing, walk over there, swing, and just-
Swing, it was so
That's
fun.
all it was. But like it kicked off with ZBT.
No, being
and
clean, you can't get in. I'm
Zork.
sorry.
Zork won, and then it continued to like Kurito and Doji, which was like a sick fight. Like,
That
dude,
was
I
sick.
don't know how to explain it. It felt like there was like a huge crowd. Like I'm saying like a stacked audience there. Like more than four. Like the room was maxed out already, but it felt like there was way more people than there actually was. Like it was
I'm
so loud
mad
and
that
stuff.
card is non-existent.
Yeah, like it was loud in there. Like I don't know how to explain it. It was actually loud. Like everybody was
How-
going crazy.
So they live stream it. There's just no save of the recording
It's
at all.
on Kick. We decided to do it on Kick.
Yeah, we tried being different
Cause
and Kick
we're
removed everything.
geniuses.
Yeah, we're
We are
awesome.
geniuses.
You hear that,
So
Sam?
we thought
Ron?
it looked
Hear
cool
that?
having a Kick logo in the press conference, and we ended up losing everything because of it. So whatever. And
So
dude,
it's
we
all
had
Samurai's fault.
we had weigh-ins, we had face-to-faces, we had a press conference. We had two press
Oh, is the
conferences.
press
I
conference
think.
not on there either?
Holy
No,
shit.
everything is gone.
Oh,
It's
that press
so
conference
sad.
was so
To-
good.
Tokyo's last win was AMJ. He's on the 8-fight losing streak. Holy shit. Poor guy,
Damn.
bro. Jesus Christ. My fault. That was off topic. I just want to read that
No,
out.
I mean-
Sad.
No, Bing.
Sad.
I'm sorry. Love you.
No, Bing cannot be let in. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, so he just
Bro,
texted.
Tokyo. I didn't realize this until yesterday. Tokyo's been around since the first Green to Gold. Did you know that?
Before the first Grand and Gold. Yeah, he's.
Yeah. That motherfucker
If you look in the
way
BBL
older
server,
than-
he's one of the first people to join.
Which is just crazy to me.
Yeah.
I can't think of I know Insanity's been around longer than me. I know obviously Tokyo.
Was he?
Uh,
Why was he in New Gen on that card, dude? And there goes Calvin Omega. You know he was on Team New Gen. You know that, right? In OC
Yeah, I don't know
Championship.
why he's on Team New Gen. No, yeah, Insanity's been around.
I think it's because he was a
uh,
mid gen, and everyone thought he was a mid gen because he didn't fight at all, basically until ABL.
Leo's been around a little longer than I have.
Leo was actually the one who fought Insane, and he got knocked out. It made me mad as fuck.
There's not too many other people besides that who've been around longer than me, but hey, impressive as fuck.
Oh, Leo on
Jo-
30 would be fire. I'm just thinking about that.
yeah,
He needs a
there's
win,
shit
bro.
going
I will
on,
actually
but-
hurt myself if Leo doesn't win a fight.
dude.
Hmm.
You know the
Bing, you
community
can't
is
join.
community is nearly half a decade old at this point.
Thought we were over 5. Why not?
We were over 5, but I was thinking because of the DM pod. One of my introductions is kind of talking about how the community is nearly in nearly half a decade. Cal, I can't invite you yet because you're the
I
little
can't talk
invite
about
buttons.
that. Yeah,
Whatever.
Cal, you got kicked to dorm rooms. You have to request, buddy.
But no, I think that's just crazy, man. Like over the years, just going through the amount of Rec Room Boxing's dead. It's gonna die. It's not gonna be here in a couple months, and then us still being here.
Everyone just says that when it's looking like it's about to end. Like, shit just happens, bro.
Which, you know what? Honestly, the closest we probably got to it is before DM came around. From what I'm looking at in terms of the leagues that were active, WBE had ended. I think their last fight was 2 months before DM. DM had started.
CBL had just ended. There was a little time frame where the everything was dead, bro.
No, this dude doesn't remember fucking PNB, bro. This nigga PNB was around doing something.
PNB sucked.
I mean, it sucked, but it was the biggest league at the time, bro. And it was
Yeah,
it was
the
you can ask
only
Cal.
league at
It
the
was
time.
Why is
that
how is the
not
computer
make it
back?
the best league at the time?
The
What are you
laptop's
talking
always
about?
been
It's just the keyboard. It's just and also your face is disgusting, bro. Ew,
there.
ew.
What is happening? You guys
Change your
don't see
fucking
the
face.
broken computer right here?
No,
Yeah,
fix
the
your
little
it's
laptop.
just the keyboard. It's just the keyboard on our screens. Fix your fucking face.
Whoa.
And there he goes again.
Hi.
Fix your face, dude. You're pissing me off.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I think it's just crazy. The league's been around.
Yeah.
On a different topic, or kind of going back to OFC 30, did you want to talk about the match we're doing?
Yeah. Because I mean, again, bro, Deadtron, Wada, and fucking Tupac.
Oh yeah.
man.
Okay.
It's gonna be out there.
So it was really easy to make them agree to this because money and them basically, being. Is there a delay? Raise your hand when you hear
No,
this.
no, you're good.
Oh, okay, cool. They agreed really easily. What are we laughing about? Is my face that messed up?
No.
No.
I
Yes, it
laughed
is.
because
Yes, it is,
Jimmy,
bro. I'm
Jimmy
mad, bro.
randomly went way after.
Bro, your face, bro.
Well,
I'm about to
okay.
kill my.
The first announced fight that kind of got leaked beforehand on accident. Sir Shaggy and Logic They're gonna fight first time ever on OFC 30. I don't know like the stipulations or anything yet. I haven't decided what rounds are gonna be for some of the fights, which is also gonna be a little interesting to make because there's some big fights that I don't feel comfortable only being 5 rounds.
5 rounds, right?
Yeah. So this card might be big and it might have some long fights. And honestly, it's money's worth. It might as well for some of these. So
You might as well, bro. I think some
but yeah,
8-rounders sprinkled in will be fire. Be enough.
yeah, that's the first announced fight. And they've both been on lately. I've seen Logic and DM Jim. Shaggy's been on. I think it's gonna be a good fight. Who you guys have winning?
Oh, Logic
Logic by domination.
Yeah,
I finally got Spar Logic after a long ass time. It was interesting. It's just such a full circle moment. Because I touched him. So
I haven't sparred him since we were in OFC gym, like the original one, and
yeah.
I beat him 4 times in a row, and my headset got low. He got really mad at me for like being done sparring, and he like swore on his mother's life that next spar was gonna be the one he was gonna beat me in. That next one was the one, and he was very mad at me. So, yeah, but I think we're okay now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I had to be a punk and apologize to Logic, man. I feel bad. A little bit.
Well, I sparred him the other day. He was getting really mad at who was it, Tupac or Hunter and all of them to the way they were fighting, which was like kind of spamming bear hugs and then going real low. And so then when I got in, I didn't want to do. I don't know. I just didn't want to do that.
You obliged to his.
I didn't want to get mad at me. Like I don't want to be one of those people who are like, oh, look at this gay ass style. Like I don't want to be ever considered that.
Yeah.
It's just when he gets mad at you, you're not gonna hear the end of it for a while, and it's gonna be awkward. So it's just sometimes it's just better just to let it go. And I've been on better terms with him than everybody else for a while now, and he's not a bad guy or anything. He's just annoying for a while.
What was the falling out like with him exactly?
So when I came back, me and Panetta lost in a tag team to Gearless Joe and Logic. And it was we lost by decision. We did like rounds for a tag team match. It was weird. It was really weird. And,
I remember, bro.
Yeah,
Holy
like the fight just ended, and we lost by decision. It was like I don't know how many rounds it was, but they just I don't know. Me and Panetta had no clue that's how it was gonna go. And I called out Logic, and we were cool at the time. Like I was the only one that wanted him to like Hitman and stuff, and everybody was like really iffy about him. And we were sparring before, the day before the DM fight, and it was. I think everybody assumed I was just gonna get mopped. Like I assumed it too. And when I left after a spar, because I lost him in a spar, and I was pretty annoyed.
No, you crashed. You crashed in the middle.
Oh, I crashed. Yeah, I had this crashing issue that time period. Like I would crash every like 3 minutes or something, and like
it was bad.
Yeah.
It was worse. It was so much worse.
Way more.
Literally.
Yeah. And I left. Angel was there. Angel and Logic were like friends at the time. Like Angel and him go like, I guess way.
He's like one of the first people I've met. Like
yeah.
2
and he says something to Angel. I don't know what he said. What did he say to you?
He
waited until I left.
He waits. He's like, man, he's so trash, bro. Like tomorrow, like I'm deciding if I should knock him out or take him a decision. Like it's not even. He's basically saying that like Cal wasn't shit, man. And then right after starts going off on how he hates Juju for Juju flexing that he beat him in the spar. He's like, man, fuck Juju. But he was saying some crazy shit about Juju.
To be fair, that was annoying though. He beat me and Logic in a spar one day, and you did not hear the end of it for a good month. It was pretty annoying. But I didn't go off on Juju like that.
Yeah,
but anyways, he gets flatlined the next day at DM, and then everybody's like kind of making fun of him for it because he was talking a lot of trash. And then he gets called out by Panetta. Everybody's wanting to see Panetta versus Logic, and he's not agreeing at all. He says, I'm completely done in the league, so I'm going to finish in KO because I want to beat Pizza Man's KO streak. And so he goes to KO. He goes to try and do that. Fails against Vortex. and everybody's ganging up on him, ghosties on him, and he just left. And I think from there, everybody was not happy with him because he kind of like tried to act like he didn't care, but then he would care, and he just became hard to deal with. So nobody was liking him too much. And then there was other stuff I think that came out about him, and like rec room dating stuff, and he just
No, he's not a pedophile. It's just a joke Jimmy makes. Just for the people that are confused, because logic takes it seriously, bro. Like, all right. He was
talking
genuinely
the first time
concerned.
in OFC server, like after he beat Jimmy, and Jimmy's going off when I'm saying you're a fucking pedophile, you're a child predator.
Oh my god!
And Logic's DMing me like, what is going on? What has come out about me while I'm being on?
The fake ass fucking rumors, bro.
Look, man, if I leave like permanently, it's because the shit got leaked. That's what's gonna happen to me.
Pardon?
Carlos, I
What?
know you're watching.
What?
Clip that. I know you're watching.
Carlos, clip that. Carlos, clip that. Send it
I
everywhere
actually had
at
a
everyone at
question
RWA.
for you, Cal.
He's gonna
Um,
breeze over that.
Now we
Because
just say
I'm-
this
don't
tweet
clip it,
so it
don't
looks
clip it.
real.
I'm reviewing I'm reviewing old DM fights because I'm gonna be honest. I used to be on top of like watching fights every time they dropped. I was super interested. I just haven't as of like the last couple years, to be honest.
Yeah.
And so Angel's been sending me them too, like fights to watch. And I've only the other day just watched H2O versus Cal. I only just the other day in DM.
You didn't watch it up until then?
No, I've never seen it
Oh.
up until then. And I'm not gonna lie, good
It's an
volume fight.
amazing fight.
But
Very
honestly, my favorite part of the whole thing, I want to get your perspective.
Oh
from it,
god, dude.
is after you knock him out, H2O starts pressing you about Cal. Be honest with me. Did you want to take that to decision?
It was so
And you're trying
fun,
to.
dude.
You're
so
like,
fun.
yeah, I wanted to KO, and then he's like, no. He's like, if I didn't push you there,
It
if I
was
played
so
defensive,
awkward,
you wouldn't have
bro.
gotten it.
So fun.
And then he asks
So-
you like 3 more times, like, Cal, be honest with me. Would you want to take that to decision? Be honest, man. And then you're
Could
just
you
like trying
respond
to
to
talk.
that, bro?
And at one point, you're just like, I think you said yeah, because you're just kind of you were tired. You could hear it in your voice, and he's just like, and then turns off his headset and walks away. I'm just like, Jesus Christ! It was so strange and weird.
It's like top 10
Um,
awkward moments. You look
so-
perplexed, like you were pressed.
I was annoyed, but I also was like, I didn't even really process that what I really just did then, because there was some stuff like in real life going on at that very exact moment, worst time possible. So like I wasn't like, I was really like all over the place. Like I was stressed out like crazy, and so I beat him, and then like I think you kind of see like a shock in me when I knock him out. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I did it, and I kind of like high five him, and then he comes to me, and then he's like, he starts asking all that stuff to me, and
So fun.
I couldn't really like wrap my head around what to say yet, because no, completely the first I'll say I was not going for a decision win. I knew I could knock him out. That was the entire goal, and because especially I think I pointed it out. I said I wanted a knockout win because Mamba knocked him out, and I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to. We have 12 rounds. We're biggest fight in that era, in an era that wasn't even ours. Like, of course I want to knock him out and I want to put up a good fight. And it's hard to make an entertaining fight in a 12-round fight with 30 hits, because that means it has to be slower paced. But it was technical. It was good, and we were moving around the whole time too. And he kind of pressed me about it in DMs too about it. Like he was saying like, if you were gonna beat me, you weren't gonna beat me by a decision. And that's just, it wasn't true. If you've watched, I'm pretty sure I rushed him. I'm pretty sure I was the one that went for the KO, and we were close in health, so it was a risky move. I just knew I was gonna be able to do it. It was I gave him all the credit in like the road and stuff. Like I was happy. He was a team player about it for the most part, but it was really awkward. It was I didn't really know what to say to him. It wasn't like he
Really
hated me.
weird.
Like I just knocked him out. Like, that's all it was.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was definitely strange. Because immediately after he gets knocked out, he was like, yeah, wasn't letting you get off that easy, with a decision. And then he just starts pressing you, and I don't know. I just
He
thought
got
it was,
knocked
thought it was
out.
strange. what happens in y'all's next fight, y'all's like trilogy, when he's just talking shit to you.
Oh my god.
That was
Like,
that fight was.
There's
I think
never
there was
seen
a
a
month
single
in between.
second of footage, bro.
There was like a
You
month in
haven't?
between that fight.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I prefer it that way because I didn't want to
Yeah, honestly.
lose the way I did. I didn't want to lose, but I didn't care to win. So okay, so the whole story after I beat him in DM decides like, oh, great time to take a break, which is like that kind of annoying because my momentum's like at the top right now. I'm like, okay, I guess like I just beat a show. I would really like to, defend the belt or something. And then from there, they're asking me like who I'm gonna defend against. And H2O is saying he wants it to be him. I want it to be Ghosty. That's what I was saying. I said I can rematch H2O and I won't complain, but you should give H2O somebody else. Like there was a good division. He could have gave him like Logic or somebody. Let him get a win and they face me, because Ghosty was coming back and I was really Ghosty sounded like a cool fight. And then they announced that there's like a 4-week intermission between DM 11 and 12.
11 and 12.
Yeah, and you can add like there's like Hitman like stuff about like there was not the same vibe going into the second fight than there was like the first fight. Like first fight I was like adamant like I'm gonna knock him out, like I know I can. And then after that it wasn't the same. And then we get into the fight. I think I was winning at the beginning, and then I just stopped, and he started talking all this trash, getting on my nuts about Mamba, and it annoyed me. And then I started getting angry. I wasn't going in there for like a kill. I was just going in to like smack him, and I would fail. And I fought way worse than I did the first fight. Jimmy was there. Like I fought like a complete idiot.
He was DMing
I
the
was just going in.
scorecards live, and I was like, I was
Yeah, the
sad.
scorecards are pretty H2O. Yeah. And then he won, and
He was
it
just talking so much smack about how Mamba was pound for pound better than Cal the entire time. It was so annoying to listen to. I hated H2O after that, bro. It was so stupid.
Because it was annoying. Because it was more
flicked up
annoying
with
because
him.
I thought we weren't going in that serious for it. Like, there was not the same hype for the second fight at all or anything. Like, I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna lose this. But I also was like, I don't care if I win, because that would have just been so much stress on my shoulders. You beat H2O twice, and I don't think when I beat H2O I was gonna beat everybody else. I think it was just H2O. Like, there were some scary styles for me to get used to still. Like there was like a Wild Owl and stuff. I hadn't gotten used to anybody like that yet. Or Carlos was still coming back after me. I hadn't dealt with that yet. Like there were still some risky things going on. But H2O was just on my nuts. And then I got angry, and he was going about, oh, his Mamba would have had it over by now. Does this make you number 7 now? You should have brought back like Samurai or something. It was just. He was on my nuts, and I was not happy.
dude, it is funny too, because I tried going back into old DM chat logs to be like, okay, on that day after you beat him, like what everyone say, and there's literally one message that day. Like no one said anything about it, and I was just kind of shocked. I was like, any other like big
I
fight
feel like
that?
my reasoning for that makes so much sense. What I
It
told
does.
you.
Because what he had said was you had pretty much said for so long at that point that you were gonna beat him that it just manifested itself, and that everyone just sort of believed it at that point. Even in the crowd, if you watch back the video, they're like, "Oh, you beat H2O, good shit." Carlos was like, "Oh, good shit."
Well,
Can't believe you did
the live
that.
chat
And that was about it.
on the stream was packed. Everybody was going crazy in the live stream chat. And then
I'm gonna go look back.
Everybody was still watching the stream because they were going. Because after that was Juju and Toy Bonnie, so everybody was still watching, and they were all talking there. But then the Hitman chat was going crazy, and that's where like the people that cared the most were.
I should have lucky showed you. I still can later.
We were in VC when it happened
really
too. We were all celebrating.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah, they were in VC, I guess too. Everybody was going crazy in like different spots, but I don't think anybody was like.
Oh, hold on.
Like shocked because basically what Angel said.
Also, 2Block wanted me to let you know that he's stealing that fit from you.
Honestly, I hate that fit so much. You can have that one. I don't care. And
I
you
think
beat
he was
Samurai in it. You could have that. That's cool. Thank you.
Dude.
Did he wear it today when he beat him?
No, he didn't wear it today.
Oh, never mind.
I think he means this fit. Like he's gonna steal this fit from me.
This one? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know, man.
I've never worn this before. I don't care.
Yeah,
Like a
Tupac
day
and
one got
Samurai
canned.
today is another one of those things where obviously Samurai lost, but kind of in my heart he won that. I don't know. His comeback was just beautiful, and then if he just, I think almost any other person would have just been like, yeah, run it back from the same health as yesterday.
Well, he said the
I
hitbox
definitely
sucked,
would've.
did they? Or no?
I mean, not really.
Kind
I'll be
of.
honest.
Regular.
Empire's
right.
been lacking
It
lately.
didn't look
and I'm not
bad.
happy.
Like hits that I don't know. I didn't think it was that
Oh
bad.
yeah, Sphere's gonna
Um,
suck ass too, but I'm so prepared to just accept it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta just accept it, bro. I'm also trying to do a lot of these fights public, except the main event, title fight.
You know, I don't know because I want
not
video
public
quality
instance, but like
we
private
post.
with a good amount of people.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to. I can't like determine anything without the map. So we gotta see how the map is.
Yeah,
We really gotta wait. But
This
I'm
old
excited
phone
for the
has to
map.
get there.
I really hope we can just make it feel like a crazy environment, like to be in. Like I just want it to feel awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we got the
I'm
tools.
excited.
I'm kind of
OFC
worried that
30.
niggas will not care, like at all.
Yeah.
That's a little worry I have.
Yeah, but we care. That's all I care about. Like OFC,
Yeah, I guess.
just in general. OFC gets to say what they did. And that's cool. And OFC
It's
is
better. Look, regardless, it's gonna be better than what's the other league that did the Sphere?
OAB.
Yeah.
Did they actually do it?
It was just a sphere-shaped arena.
Oh, nice.
Nothing different at all.
Ultimate Fighter. How's that been going? I didn't watch the new episode yet. How's that?
Honestly, me
Yeah.
either. But I'm always there, so.
Who's up right now?
Okay. So, Samurai's up, and
No.
it's
You're supposed to continue off the second episode.
second
you up?
episode's out. Yeah, second.
That's what I'm
episode's
saying.
out.
Off the second, you know, the second episode doesn't include all the fights that have happened till now, right?
Oh, does it only?
Wait, he
include...
announced it. He announced it as Samurai's up 2-1 right now.
Oh, I forgot because he was still up, but from
Oh, we're a draw.
it's a different score now. It's
right now.
it's-
Everybody knows right
it's
now.
2-1.
It's
It's
2-1 right now. That's what the announcement says. So unless
What
something gets
fight
changed.
does he include then? Oh, that's
I'm
only
pretty
one of
sure
the
it literally cuts off at Alex versus Valor.
fights. Okay, Alex versus Valor. So, yeah, it sucks because Valor is really, really good. He did just lose that fight. It was close. I mean, it wasn't a slaughter, but it was so sad. I really thought Valor had that one in the bag. Yeah, that fight to me isn't as interesting as the next fight because I have shit to say about that next one.
Yeah, we can't speak on it yet, though.
but
Unless
I
you
won't
want
speak on
to,
that.
if you don't care about spoilers. But I mean, like,
I don't necessarily, and I'm just going to talk about J Money here. Dude, I expected a lot out of J Money, right? Because arguably, I think he was like what, second round pick for me.
he's
Everyone
on
thought
paper the pound for pound #1 amateur fighter. He's the
and
OFC amateur belt. so.
Starting the fight, he's repeating, I don't care if I win or lose, blah blah blah. And you see it in the fight
that's
where he's
annoying.
just like getting schooled until the last like 20 seconds. Then he starts talking shit. I can't remember who he fought.
He starts
Then he
saying,
starts
"Oh,
talking-
now you run where I'm trying. Now you run where I'm trying." Right?
Yeah, because then he starts trying.
Oh, dude.
Like he's like dragging, he's going hard, and he's fucking cooking. Like he's actually getting the hit that hits.
We're
back. He's
basically
actually
giving the fight away, but it's okay. Who cares?
Yeah, but then he does that every single round. Every single round, he starts off, I don't care. I don't care if I win or lose. And I'm like telling him in the corner, like, you need to do something. Like, I'm like, you can't keep fighting the same way you did at the start of the rounds. Like, what you're doing at the end's working. Keep doing that. And then he just doesn't do it. Then he starts complaining again. Then he's just talking shit at the very end. Finally, I snapped. I was like, you can say all. He's like, I would win if I tried. He's like in the corner talking about how I'd be winning if I was trying. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, you try then. I was like, it doesn't matter if you say you can do it. Actually do. I was getting mad. I actually left at one point. I didn't even watch most of the third round because I was so pissed off. I went to the locker room.
That's annoying.
Yeah, because he was just like, he just didn't want to try. And I do believe if like you saw the bursts of when he would like really go at it at the end of each round, he was doing really good. Like it was making me so upset, man.
I can't really
For
stand that kid.
context, he
Drives
fought
me nuts.
J360. That was already dropped.
Yeah.
So yeah, so already
But
a
yeah,
good opponent.
I mean, moving forward, I still have people who are good who I'm looking towards, who I think can do good. I think I might drop Zero from my team. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't been on. He hasn't.
Just replace him with Bodie.
I'm gonna
Bodie's
replace
on
him
every
with Bodie.
fucking second of the day.
Yeah.
Bodie.
Bodie.
I'm really
Fucking
happy with
solid.
how it's turning out, though. The series, there's been good episodes, look good, and
Yeah.
the finale between you guys, it's not
Oh,
confirmed or anything,
kill
so
that
this
man.
is like breaking news, but it's likely at 30, and Samurai is gonna have to
Okay,
get over it.
Alex.
Like, he's just,
I'm gonna kill
I
that
don't-
guy. I'm so excited, dude. I'm gonna try so hard. Like
we were
I,
we were arguing about it yesterday. So after me and Al, we go into we have an iMessage group chat. It's me, Lex, Zane, Nick, and he sends like some like SpongeBob picture, I think, and he's like, Cal, it looks like we have a scheduled date for the 28th. I said absolutely not, and he's like going crazy about how it's a blatant duck. Like you say like this doesn't excite you, but yet you're still taking all these easy fights, and I'm like, what? And and then he offends. I say like I'm excited. I just don't care for anything else but undisputed. Undisputed is what excites me. Like you don't excite me. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. And then he says the easy fights thing, and then Zane pops in. He's like, he's getting annoyed. He's like, how am I an easy fight? Like explain to me. Like what are you talking about? And he's actually like going going off on him, and it was funny. And he basically like he starts comparing Django and all this like this weird like resume comparison, saying how Zayn didn't deserve anything to begin with, and Zayn's getting annoyed, and then Zayn like makes valid points. He says like me versus Wheat is not OFC 30 worthy, and he's like, but Tupac is, and you versus Tupac was worthy of 30, and then he says like it's gonna be a boring fight. Every other fight it's been boring that we've had, and Zayn's like, you don't think Pac isn't one of the most boring fighters ever? Like, you really think that's gonna be much better? And he kind of shut up. So it's not breaking news. Like it's not gonna be announced right now because it could change. But the finale is likely at 30. I think everybody's aware. Because where else would that?
I mean, okay, he wants to talk about being a boring fight. The last fight we did, he ran the fucking. He was on the ropes most of that fight. Like he had zero center control for a majority of that fight. So if you want to talk about it not being made entertaining, if I just hadn't pressured him, like what was he gonna do? Are you just gonna stay there, just be a little defensive bitch? Like I don't know, man.
Either way, he's gonna beat
I
you
explained
next
it to him.
fight.
I compared this that
He's not.
because he was talking to me. He's like, every fight we've had has been good, and I don't think he realizes that's not that crazy true. We had before our WBE fight, which was the 12 rounds, we had 2 other fights, and neither of those were like they weren't bad fights, but they were like it was like you and him at when you guys last fought. It wasn't a bad fight. It wasn't like good, but it was like
Yeah, it was just a fight.
it was worth watching. And then I explained to him that when we had our 12-round fight, that's when it got good. Like that's when it got exciting and stuff. I said, you and Wheat, that might be the same case. Like, you guys might just need a long fight to.
I've never
have fun
watched
with
that
it and make
fight.
it good.
I've never watched you in Samurai.
It was
I mean,
basically he wanted to be the first 12-round fight, and I basically let him live so we could have that. I had like 8 different opportunities to beat him, and I didn't.
I need to watch that shit. Where'd he go?
That's what I'm saying.
dead.
He keeps doing this. He's sinking into the cracks of the couch, bro. Oh, there he is.
yeah, I don't know, man. For me, I don't really give a fuck when I fight him. Whether it be 30 or not. I just have the score to settle. I guess we're 2-2 all time now. I think in terms of like pound for pound shit, we're really, really close in terms of like achievements and accomplishments and everything we've done. And so I would just like to go up. I mean, before our last fight in OFC, it had literally been over like 2 years or something since we had fought before that. So it's like, come on. I think I'm just better now. I just want to beat him. I want to go 3-2, and I can just like rub it in his face.
I don't know. I think it's a good time to do it too, because I don't know like whether it's
He's gonna put you to sleep.
it's hard being around so long now. It's hard to determine whether like you're at your best or not. But Samurai's doing good now. Like it's not like prime Mr. Wheat versus prime Samurai, but it's like you guys are
They're just
active
solid.
fighting, and it's solid. Like it's time to make it if you're ever gonna do it. And I think pound for pound wise, it's needed for you guys because I think there's a lot of make believe things being held above your guys' heads. Like, oh, I did this, so I'm better than you. That's kind of the point she was trying to make when we were doing that episode. And I'm like, I don't like if you couldn't make a point, and then I don't know. It was a really complicated conversation, but I think it needs to
Yeah.
happen now, and it's a big fight too. Like, it is. Like I don't know why
Has
we're acting like it's
he
not.
finally come to terms with Zayn being above him?
He has not argued with it. He definitely doesn't like it, but Zane rubs it in his face every now and then, so it's funny.
Number 3 pound for pound.
Oh, I had a comment to say. Oh, I got 2 questions. Is OSC 30 bigger than 15? And that's so hard to say because it's not our decision to where if these people show up, if the fights are actually gonna be fun, it's
Okay,
just
yeah.
it just has to happen.
So-
OSC 15 was so close to perfect. I think it's so hard to top.
15 was huge, and like it was the first time there was a cash pool on a card. There was a
Build up.
gimmick for the card that went perfect. There were we went into that card thinking like we made the hyped fights, like it's all hype. So if the fights suck, the fights suck. It is what it is. We had this great build up, but the fights didn't suck. It went perfect. So in terms of like what we're putting into this card, it's bigger because like that wise, like the money we have going in, like the,
Fucking money wise, yeah.
everything like that. Like,
$1,000, bro.
what's
I
being
hope that
put
makes
into
people want
this-
to fight. That
the expenses going into this card to make it phenomenal is huge,
I've dropped
but it's
$400
basically
on this
impossible
fucking
to
map.
top 15. It happened at the best time when there was a roster of new gens and a roster of old gens, and everybody we needed to show up besides one fight, fuck you,
I'm
showed up.
sorry,
Another
I
fight,
got fucking
but, yeah.
deported. I'm so sorry. Go
It
blame
went
the
perfect.
Hungarian government.
It went perfect, and that's basically what we mean. And
I
everybody
think
was
the worst part about it is it like all the new people that went around for that just have to trust us that it was the best event because none of them can ever see it because it's not on stream.
Yeah.
or nothing.
it went perfect though. Like, and I think everybody's like.
and the main events were a
getting, like-
little lackluster on that side.
I mean, they were good fights, but I mean, I
Yeah,
guess Samurai
100%.
Gold was like what you expected, but the build up
It was
made up
too
for it.
one-sided. It didn't make it
And,
that fun.
Yeah,
But
just you would
I think
you're
everybody's
probably
kind of getting like letting themselves down a bit when we say
Was that a Tommy?
it's probably not gonna pass 15,
Tupac.
and it won't pass
Shut
15
up.
Yeah.
realistically.
Damn.
But I don't think they realize how amazing 15 was, and that's
Yeah.
like that's impossible to top. We'll never top it. It went perfect.
What was your other question?
I think the only thing that would top this would be a perfect undisputed fight. Like, and it was so crazy. We've already had a perfect undisputed fight.
Yeah.
So we'd
yeah.
have to have
like-
another one in a
Just that
different
time
way
period was
that would be
perfect.
good.
That
Yeah,
little
that was
time period
14.
perfect.
Undisputed was 14.
Also,
OFC was 15. So
what was I
God.
gonna say? Fuck. If you like that gimmick card of new gens versus old gens had been like a card we'd been talking about since like 2021. Like that's like something we just all imagined that like back then. Like I remember after a PBC event, we were talking about what if we come like in like a couple years we're all back and we're still doing this, and everybody just said no, like we're not gonna be around doing this. Like there's no way. Like we have to be gone by then. And sure enough, we were all there. So it was for old gens too. Like it was a really special thing. It was just awesome.
it just
Can't
had
leave
like
this game, man.
crazy moments, bro. Like when I think of OFC 15, bro, I think the first fight that comes to my mind is a Zayn and Nori. That's like one of the. Not only was it an upset because everyone just thought Nori was better, because no one realized that Zayn still was good, and It was so dominant. Like, we said Pac and Zayn was the first 10-0. I'm pretty sure Zayn was 11-0ing him, right? Nori, something like
What
that.
round did it end? I think it was. Yeah, I'm
It
pretty sure it was
ended round
11.
11. Yeah, so it was another 10. So that dude has
Zayn
had two
killed
10-0 fights. 10-0 fights.
Damn.
Yeah. He's had 2 Performance of the Year contenders. That's insane. But we're both champions. That was for the BMF belt. So, yeah. Just
Yeah,
out
it
of
was.
nowhere. Just
It was
insane.
awesome. And then you had like, I really liked Lex and Jimmy. Just personally, I always thought about that fight.
Oh, I
I
hated
really
that
liked
shit.
watching that. It was just quick pace. It was 2 rounds and they were just going at it. I think it was like a 1-hit difference or something. It was just close. It was just fun. Like it was just a really fun fight. It's what you would have expected out of them.
Got knocked out cold, bro.
Wait, which
And we
one?
all
won?
know
Yeah.
the story.
Do you have to say?
Lex
Nah,
won.
go ahead. Explain the story again.
All right. Basically, what happened was me being the nonchalant like dude I am, right? You know,
Mhm.
I don't really I don't even do this shit, right? So yeah, I don't really care like that. And Cal was like, hey, I need you to kind of slip as he you know in the fight
BMA definitely
because
thinks this is real.
we need a new big name to fight the top contenders, right? So I was basically the setup for Lex to fight all his future opponents, right? So again, did not try. 0 effort went into that fight. Cal lied to me about switching instances. And so
Well, that is true,
yeah.
actually, though. Yeah.
Okay, that I did that to dude. So that map, I set that up because we were supposed to use a different map before, and we ended up switching to Empire, and I had to change that last second. But then everybody was like packing up in there, and I if I saved the map, a lot of things that shouldn't be in there were gonna be in there. So I had to keep the same version of the map that entire event, and I kept it for everybody. Everybody dealt with it, and it didn't make it like horrible or anything. It was just the same instance, so like it wasn't refreshed or ever.
So like,
But why didn't
Jimmy,
you switch?
Oh.
Huh?
But why didn't you switch?
Because if I swapped, we were gonna go back to the previous.
Different colors.
It was updated, like that instance
Okay.
is updated and not saved.
Lots of people are colorblind. Do you think they would care?
Okay.
Wait, hang on. Does colorblind make it so like you see like if I'm like red and pink, do I see pink as red and red as pink, or is it like
It's
you
not
just
like
can't
that.
see those colors? Is it not like
No,
that?
that's just like retardation, I think.
So the way colorblind works is you can't see certain pigments, right? So like, have you ever turned on colorblind mode on like Fortnite or anything, or different games?
Yeah.
I'm just not fucking colorblind.
It
It,
so-
just, it just
turns on,
reduces the
dude.
saturation on shit.
Yeah,
says
it
different
reduces the
saturation.
colors and it changes the pigments of certain colors so that colorblind people can actually see it, or they can tell the difference between certain colors, right? Because to some person, green and yellow may look the exact same.
Oh my fucking god, bro. Is MJ in the chat? Apparently someone's talking shite, bro.
Oh my. Like he don't even
About-
play anymore, bro. What's the point, bro?
It's
Just leave us
logic.
alone.
I mean, it's fucking MJ, bro. This retard, bro.
Fucking MJ.
He
Hey, how do y'all
always
feel about
talks about
Spud's
easy.
return? Spud's return to the community, making
Oh,
waves.
God.
It's sad.
he's the guy. He's coming
I mean,
back.
yeah.
He's putting his everything on the line. Every fight, one teenager from cancer is being saved. I'm here.
You know what's
I'm holding
wild,
up.
bro?
This guy's here for me, man. I need this
I
guy
joined
back.
SSS today, and I see one of the messages, and he replied to someone who said like something about him fighting Bodhi, and he said I actually raised $10 for that from fighting Bodhi, like, allegedly. He says he raised $10 for fighting Bodhi. I don't know.
He put 10 euros on Aspect to beat Saitama, and Saitama slammed that nigga on his neck, bro. Bro, Alex says, Carlos, I would have done you versus Tron TC5. What a loss. What we could have had.
No,
What we could have had.
TC.
I'd have been pissed if the trilogy got wasted at TC5, dude. I would like, I'd be very upset at both Carlos and Tron for it. That's a choice. That's
Oh,
easy.
IBL coming back.
That's fun.
That's
Yeah.
kinda
Their main
surprising.
event
I
is
didn't
low
expect
key
that.
fucking crazy though.
What's the main?
The
Atomic
card,
and King George for 12 rounds.
co-main is Error versus Carlos. That's a sick
Yeah,
fight.
That is a
not
sick
being
fight.
main event though is insane to me.
yeah.
I'm fighting Hollow on that card.
Interesting.
Japan and Limps are fighting on there too.
That is also a horrible fight. I think it's because Limps apparently has been telling Silvio like a bunch of shit that he's
Oh, yeah.
better than Cal, he's better than Japan.
Bro,
He
Limps
Like,
is
it's
like
so
spreading
funny.
some crazy information.
Oh
to
yeah,
people
Limps
that
genuinely
don't
believes
know
he's
how to
like
count
one of
to
the top
five.
5 greatest fighters ever.
And-
yeah,
Like,
he still believes he's the pound for pound greatest Nugent of all time. Like he has no idea. Bro.
even though
I don't
literally nothing.
Limps agreed to fight Japan to Silvio. Like,
Yes, bro.
Limps
that's
agreed
not
to
gonna
fight
happen.
for us. Remember, he just never showed up. Remember?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he's even gonna show up.
Yeah,
Actually,
he
you
claims
know
he has a
what?
win over Mr. Wheat too, so I don't know.
We
What
have
that's-
never. I don't think we've ever fought officially. I really don't think so.
Dude,
Bro,
I've
he-
seen a spar,
It's
like,
so
one
weird.
time.
He's literally been talking about that win since like the day I met him. So I don't know where he got that from.
I
If
just
he
don't
can
even
tell
know
me
where that
where,
movie
like the
was.
thing is, I'm not great at remembering all my old fights. If he can tell me where it happened, then sure, you know what,
The
maybe
thing
we
is,
can validate it. But
I
don't
know
think
most
so.
of your fights because we talked about every time you've had a fight, we talk about it afterwards, and so it
Yeah.
usually clicks. You've never brought that fight up to me. The only fight that I went a while without knowing about that you had was Mr. IDK when you like first came back the first time, or not the first time probably, but like you
That was rough.
from PBC leave and then to like WB.
But you lost
to
to Mr. IDK?
somewhere. They
It
fought
was
in,
my
like,
first fight
WBC.
back in months, and
Mr.
it's been a
IDK definitely
long
thinks he's
time.
the GOAT because of that.
Yeah, and he was just a short fuck. I was so angry. He's just so tiny. Just couldn't
Mr.
fucking
IDK
hit
is
the
also
fucker.
one of them niggas who's fought like everybody, dude.
Real fast. I'm looking at this card. I kind of want to go over it real fast. Like
Oh,
the
go-
prelims
Whoa.
and like lower main card
Wait,
are
wait,
actually
wait,
kind of
wait.
sick.
Oh, IBL. I was like, don't drop
IBL.
OFC 30, bro. Chill.
Yeah, let's go through
I
all of
was like, chill, bro.
Prelims number 1, Oxy versus Bright Falcon. I kind of fuck with that
That's a
fight.
solid match, yeah.
That's a
terrible.
solid card.
Wait, no,
Oxy
it's
just
not.
lost.
That's no, never mind. I forgot. That's their trilogy.
Oxy
That-
just
that's
beating on him?
stupid. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it's 2-0. I
Okay.
completely forgot. No, it's
Oh,
stupid.
it's 2-0 Oxy. Damn.
Yeah, stupid match.
Hype versus Bodie. Bodie's good. I mean, Bodie's okay.
all right,
He's actually
that's,
doing.
That's an all right match.
I don't know anything about Hype though.
He's not good.
Okay, so probably Bodie's gonna take that. Jacob versus Tokyo. Look, Tokyo, you're getting a fight.
Not terrible.
I think
Not
Tokyo
terrible.
can win that. I think he should win.
Yeah,
that.
he should win that.
I see they're trying to give Bings an easy one here. Cash versus King Bing.
That's a pretty bad matchup. Nah, seeing how Raphael did Bing King is low-key crazy.
You know,
He did
Bing
him
lost
bad.
to Jacob today too.
Jacob, wait, bro, this dude has fought like 8 times today. I swear.
Literally, he's been talking about his fights all day, but we were just on PlayStation. He was telling me he lost to Jacob today.
It's pretty rough.
Ooh.
He lost again. He lost to Jacob OFC 25.
Jacob has his number. Saitama versus
so.
Booyah. Could give a fuck about this fight. I ain't gonna hold you.
Terrible fight. It's a horrible.
That's gonna be
fight.
boring.
Actually,
But
I'd
it'd
rather
be
talk about the next
slammed.
one. Fucking Doodoo Man versus Valor.
Doodoo Man is
This is a
not.
terrible fight. Doodoo Man's gonna not. He's gonna land like 4 punches that whole fight. He's
Yeah,
gonna
I
get
think Valor's
schooled
gonna
by the
win.
jab. Oh my god, that's gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
What was Silvio thinking, bro?
I think Dude Man will
Holy
win that. You guys still think?
No.
The Valor, he just runs
Dude,
away
man,
with
just-
hand movement and spams
Dude, man, just
flicker jabs.
Beat the crap out of Saitama lately, and like I didn't think he was gonna do that.
Saitama will get floored by Valor, bro.
I don't know, I
They
just
get-
saw
yeah.
Valor get like dominated by Jake 360 like not that long
I don't know
ago.
why
So
Valor
must-
keeps
Valor
getting
got much better.
murdered, bro. Like he has
Maybe
a
I'm just
really
missing
annoying
out on
style.
Valor or
You,
something.
you
I
should
don't
you
know.
should spar
cool.
Valor. Dude. He's an annoying.
I
ass
just
style.
I
Oh,
sparred
did
him
you?
recently. Yeah, I beat
Oh,
the
he-
crap
yeah,
out of
he-
him.
he-
I
well,
just
not-
didn't know.
Well, Doodoo Man is not easy. So.
Aspect versus PJ. I mean,
Whatever. Who cares?
yeah, it's a whatever fight.
Why would he even
Uh,
condemn his friend to that? Like that's like his best friend, bro. Like, he
Which
condemned.
one?
The only
PJ?
person I'd do that to is Atomic because he annoys the fuck out of me, bro. I'd never condemn like Jimmy to Aspect fight unless it was like funny. But like, it's stupid.
Hey,
bro.
Jimmy
Okay,
already
go
beat
ahead.
Aspect. Jimmy already has
Twice,
his
yeah.
number.
That's
No,
what I'm saying. I
no,
would
they
still
just
never
did that
do
for
it.
fun. That was just for fun.
Oh.
Yeah, if it
My bad.
so if you don't remember, if it's a for fun fight, it's not on record. It was just a for fun fight, so we
So you
don't.
can't have fun in a fight. Okay, if I don't have
Right,
fun,
yeah.
it counts. Got it.
You
I hate
have to
this.
take it serious,
this.
100% serious.
Wonder how many
Uh,
fights he counts as record, right?
Because
He
I mean,
definitely
they're
has like a
just for
positive
fun.
record in his
so-
book. Like,
He's just undefeated because all his losses were fun, bro.
just here and have a good time.
We have
Literally.
Jay's
Valor
Way
wants party,
versus
he's upset.
Revenge. I haven't heard Revenge in a minute.
Chase Way versus
so-
Revenge. Revenge just got raped. I forgot by who, but it was by a literal random, like an actual random kid. Oh my god, that's bad.
Is he the one that just fought
Holy
PJ for his belt?
Nah. That's King J money.
No, the one before that.
He fought Grimmy.
No, the
win
one
the
I
before
like my
that.
cheese grip.
Geladinho.
I'm already
No,
missing
who
Rebel.
did?
I just wanted to
No,
get that
who did PJ like brutalize
I
badly?
think everybody needs to know.
Prince.
Oh, Prince. Okay, never mind.
Bro,
next
did you
fight?
see the screen? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, what?
I was gonna say, did you see the screenshots of like Rebel and like the sword fighting servers, like
No.
talking about
Yes.
why he's banned? And he's blatantly saying like, "Oh, I made jokes about being a pedophile," and everybody's like defending him,
Why?
like saying like they're like all thinking it's cool and like messing with him about it. Like
Well, 'cause they're all
he
pedophiles.
openly said, "Oh, I said I wanted to have sex with this 13-year-old girl Ari or something," and that's and everybody's like, "This."
Nah, it's
Someone said
fire,
like that's sick, or
according to
something.
them.
Or like something corny.
Next fight, I'm actually pretty interested in. It's Haladinho versus Kronos.
That's a good
That's
fight.
got-
That's a
Mm.
good
I like
fight.
That's a
that.
tough fight.
That's tough. Bro, I would
Uh,
love for Kronos to fight in OFC. I just be forgetting he exists, bro. He
I
beat the
sparred him,
fuck out of
too.
Aspect in that
He's good.
OAB OAC event. Like,
Yeah,
he
I've only sparred with
murdered
a
him.
handful of times. They've always been pretty good. Then Alex versus Lukey Boy.
Why not? Why not? That's one of them why not fights.
Whatever. Sure.
Did he fight Pineda today? Lukey Boy?
Dude, let me find out right now. I fucking
SSS?
hope not, nigga. Not SSS.
Well, if he did, it
I
was
was
a very
I was
close
I
match.
was on standby for that
RWA.
fight.
Bro,
You
this is my
you
first
know
time
he
like.
did that game. You know he's still doing that. The very close shit, bro.
This is one of
He
my
takes
first time
RWA
actually looking at the
left feet.
IBL cards, and Sylvia said this is probably the
they're
greatest
having
IBL
tomorrow.
card of all time. Is that true, bro? Is this better than any other IBL card ever put
Probably.
together?
There's been
Oh,
some
yeah,
really
holy-
solid IBL cards. IBL was way better than WSB. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, they've had some like nice, just
Yeah.
fun,
Just chill
fun
ass.
cards.
Like there were some good
Yeah.
fights. Like
Yeah.
like, some dead ass bangers.
Dude, it's almost me and Angel's anniversary of our first fight. It was in IBL. We didn't count
It
or
was
anything.
an
We just
IBL.
showed up to do it. It was cool. Like I think
I was low key begging Cal because I at the time Sylvia was so new. He wanted to
Yeah.
have a sick fight, and he would always talk
Yeah.
about how it's the greatest IBL
It was
fight
like-
ever.
So it was like they count it as like IBL 1, I think, because that's when it like turned into like a big league and stuff. But when we showed up there, that it was just people that were not in the community, like a bunch of like mafia and kids and stuff. Like I met like Tommy Varelli for the first time and stuff. It was just like Nana.
Oh,
It was
Tommy,
sick.
really.
I think it was like Christmas Eve or something too. So it was just a chill day.
Awesome.
Like
yeah.
we just
It was
showed
tough.
up and we were having fun.
And we had a
cool.
good fight too.
Yeah, it was good.
Starting to hit some of the more interesting fights.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about this one. It's Silvio versus Jake 360.
I like that. No, I like that they have history. I like that.
It's
Uh,
Silvio versus Jake 360 3. It's their trilogy.
Yeah, so Jake 360 beat him the first time. Jake 360 was scheduled to fight Doji for the undisputed middleweight IBL titles, and Doji just no shows, and Silvio let himself fight, and he does what I did against Owl, the potion shit, and he knocks out
Mhm.
Jake after losing.
That's beautiful.
So, yeah, so it's 1-1. I fuck
How,
with that. That's
how
nice.
good is
Fuck with it.
fucking Doji? I thought he was just dog shit.
He was
He
he was
was.
Doji
ass,
was like
bro.
he sucked, but he beat Crisis and Grindelwald, and then
Uh-huh.
the
No,
day
he
of,
lost by one hit. He lost by one hit, and then
Did he?
Jake 360 beat
Oh,
Crisis
yeah.
after that.
and then, oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So Jake 360 got to the finals of Grindelwald. The same day he loses the finals to Japan, he fights Doji at an OFC event and loses. So
Holy
everything just
shit.
went downhill from there, bro.
Yeah.
Doji like
Doji was getting schooled, and he starts spamming no looks, and this is when no looks were like getting OP like when they're starting
Yeah,
out, bro.
that's when
And
everybody,
Doji
everybody
spams
was
no
doing.
looks, and he beats the fuck out of JT60 with them. And he was getting cooked bad. It was terrible.
Damn. We have another rematch: ZBT versus Pineda 2.
Whoa.
Okay.
Sure. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
it was a round 1 KO, but I mean, I guess it was a 1-hit difference, so whatever.
It sounds like an IBL fight. So why not?
Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? I fuck with that.
all right. Next, Mr. Wheat versus Hollow.
I
I
fuck
don't
with
even know
that
who this.
It's cool.
a little
I don't know
bit.
who this guy Hollow is. I just hope I kill him.
He's just a hand movement runner. Like he's one of the all-time runners with hand
Oh,
He was just one of those
it's gonna
fluke,
fucking suck.
fluke prospect hype trains that like we've had lately. Like
Oh,
we had,
dude,
like,
nah, but
we
his
had Hollow,
SSS fights were low-key
Nezzy.
crazy, bro. He 12-0'd like
SSS.
Nori and Tupac.
Damn.
He
Okay,
beat
so
the fuck out of both of them in SSS.
I may have to lock in.
Motherfucker, he just got raped by Mondi in OFC and never fought. He became racist after that. He never fought again.
It sounds like a wheat. he took one
Yeah.
loss to Juju, and the first thing he says
Get this
after the
nigga
fight-
headset. Get this
Yeah,
nigga
you don't even remember this?
I didn't say that, man.
Dude, it was so funny because he barely even cursed. He would say frick a lot. So he just started saying, hey, fuck this nigga. How did I lose to this nigga?
Bro,
That's not
I
funny.
thought Hollow was gonna be like an old, like, I don't know, not older, but like Jimmy's age or something, like 17. And I spar him and I hear him talk. He's like a little kid. It sounded like he was like sweet.
Nigga like 13. He couldn't get on at like 10 p.m. EST today. Like nigga has like a bedtime, bro. Like literally.
By the way, I didn't say that. Mr. Hood said that. I don't know.
Mr. Hood.
I need y'all to,
That was
I need y'all
all.
to separate.
Dude, that actually adds to it, bro. It's even more racist, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, if I owned a
Um,
league, I would just make myself undisputed. And I would make myself get defenses
Just
like
hand yourself.
PJ
Copper
or
pound
Bing.
right
That sounds like JK Jukes VR, bro. That's tough.
That does
If you know, you
something
know.
to be doing.
If you know, you know.
Next
I want,
fight. Speaking of Jimmy, hey, you're fighting Nori.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't
Really?
even know about
And then
that.
Yeah.
I found out the card is in like January, so
Holy shit.
Yeah, January
Holy
4th.
shit.
Kicking the
Holy-
year off strong. That's
Get
cool.
to train.
isn't it also like deep into January, like January?
January 4th.
Oh, never mind. Okay, it's the start of January. It's not bad. I thought it would have been
It's
like a
honestly
week
not a
from
bad
now.
fight.
bro,
It's
like,
exciting.
yeah.
What would you say, sorry?
Me?
Yeah, what'd you say? Repeat that? I forgot.
I
didn't hear.
said it's still a good fight. I think that'll be exciting.
Oh yeah, it is, but it's a little overplayed. I think Jimmy, you're
It's
2-0
a
or
good fight. It's
3-0
just
with Nori?
Jimmy's beat the
3-0
crap out of
with
him
Nori.
multiple times.
3-0
Oh
with Nori.
fuck, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Deadtron versus Lex Play. It's kind of fun.
After I thought that was bad, and I saw Lex Play
Oh,
fight
that's-
today, and
I
I don't know
didn't know
how he
about
got Lex
that.
Play to fight. I don't know how he.
Yeah.
I don't even think Lex gonna show up, but I hope he does. 'Cause it's a good fight.
Wait, I'm gonna text him right now and see if he knows about it. I seriously want.
I didn't sign up, or maybe I did. I can't remember. I was surprised.
I hope Lex shows up. I don't want to. I want IBL to go really good. It's just yeah, just very
No,
interesting.
IBL sucks.
Japan versus Limps. Yeah, that was a fun
They
little thing.
awful
Limps
match.
is
That's like
getting
one of the
killed.
worst match I've heard
It's just
probably
stupid.
recently.
That's like, I'm sure you remember, but that's one of the fights that's the fight you really liked from our undercard.
That was it. That's literally one of my favorite fights of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Japan
that's an
versus
amazing
Limps.
fight.
Dude, it's because Japan's kicking this guy's ass.
Podcast so much, bro.
I'm doing it again. It's because
Yeah.
Japan kicks Limp's ass the entire. Was it a 12-rounder? It was a long ass
Mhm.
fight.
Yeah.
Literally in the final round. Do they go back to full health? I think they take a potion.
hmm
And
I think they.
oh
Yeah.
my god,
It was less hits.
Out
I'm
of-
pretty sure it was like
out of nothing, Limps just goes full offense on Japan. And maybe it shocked Japan and he wasn't expecting it, but Limps mauls this guy. And I just remember
Please,
being
I want some
so
more.
shocked by it. Like, that's the most, you're losing 100% and you need that KO, and he just pulled it from the depths of hell. Oh, it was so good. Literally one of my
That's
favorite fights I've
crazy.
seen in person.
it's crazy.
I mean, I think
It's weird to think
nowadays,
that was in BBL map too. Like, it's just weird to think Japan's fought on a BBL map. I don't.
yeah, Kirk
Just weird.
Hammett Stadium.
Yeah.
I don't like that map, but yeah.
I love that map
um,
because of the outside.
Yeah, I like that too. It was just it was a first like different map, like with like an outside,
Y'all
like
do
a
know that
realistic venue.
outside's like stolen, right? Like that's a temp. That's
No, I
not,
don't give a fuck, nigga.
they didn't
Yeah,
build
okay.
that.
It was cool.
Okay, yeah, okay. I mean, unless Limps is like really good right now, I don't know.
He
Maybe if
hasn't been on a
fuck it-
single time.
Yeah, then fuck it. I see Japan.
That's
winning.
low-key the reason why this card's probably in January, bro. Just to make time for Limbs.
We already kind of touched on the main event, co-main event, but Aaron Carlos is a good fight. That's a
Very
really
good
solid
fight.
fight.
Very good fight.
Honestly, I think either one can take that. Carlos has been looking
Yeah.
really good. Air's not bad. But I don't know. I think he's definitely.
Wait, I texted Lex. I said, "Do you know what IBL is?" And he said, "I think." So-
Yeah, he did not sign
No.
up, bro. I'm looking right now. He did not sign.
Maybe that's the play. Hey, that's the play. You just sign a bunch of motherfuckers up.
That's what
Try
I
and
do.
make good
Though. That's
fights.
literally what I do, bro. Like Juju hadn't signed up for when I beat him and when Nori beat him, he never signed up for those fights. I just fucking put him in, bro. Literally.
And then I don't. The question of the main event here: 12 rounds, 2 minutes, 3 potions. Atomic versus King George 3. Fucking middleweight
I would rather
championship.
see Atomic and King beat for 12 rounds than Atomic and King George. King George got molested by fucking Shiesty, dude, so badly.
Jesus. I mean,
Just
what,
not
3?
something-
So what's their record? They 1-1.
1-1. So Atomic beats his ass in IBL, and they bring it to OFC. Atomic's beating him up, and he's only lost to Fab and Juju. So he's like 12-3, and he gets knocked the fuck out.
Winning record.
Gets knocked the fuck
King George.
out by King George.
That's wild.
Dude,
So
that
that's such
second
a
fight, his
weird
second fight with
record.
Juju is fucking weird.
Boom, tap, tap,
You
boom,
forget
tap,
that shit happened.
boom.
Oh yeah,
tap,
because
tap.
like he tried cutting a promo afterwards. Like,
Oh, that was so bad.
away.
Oh, that was so bad. Oh
What?
my god, that was so
So
bad.
he fought Juju. It was like OFC 12 or something. It was one of the
11,
it was one of
11,
the first
11.
Empire events, and
Mhm.
he loses to Juju, and at that time there was some arguments and stuff going on with him. Like all of us, we weren't too happy with him.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was that.
You remember
And
this too, right?
he loses to Juju by like I think it was like 2 hits or something.
Yeah.
And after that, he grabs the mic and he goes like, "There's something I need to
Oh.
say for all the people saying things about me or
No,
something," and he
bro.
just gets kicked. That's what he was dealing with.
He says about the antenna situation, gets immediately
Oh,
kicked.
yeah.
Yeah,
Immediately
it was.
kicked.
Oh my
It
god.
was
It's like
situation
top
that was
10
like-
cringiest moments I've ever seen in fucking.
Yeah.
It was
Well, yeah,
terrible.
that's
Behind the Wild Owls
IBL
speaking in
18,
chat.
Chapter 3, Saturday, January 4th, 2025. Probably going to
I
be the
like
first
IBL
fight
so much better than WSB.
card of
It's just
Record
so much
Boxing
more
Card of the Year.
like free. I don't know. Just way
Yeah, I
better
like
than-
that's coming back.
I'm getting
I
some
hope they
DMs
use
from
outside
Silvio
matches
6 minutes
again.
ago.
Ballin'.
What homeboy say?
Homeboy.
I see.
Get my lantern.
Okay,
Get
okay,
my
great.
lantern.
Oh, yeah.
Have a
Okay,
drink for the
okay, you know what?
morning
I'm actually a retard. So Silvio, well, I don't think y'all care, but I'm still gonna say it because I care. About Silvio and Jake 360, their second fight. Silvio was already unified champ because he did the potion shit to Doji, and then he did it again to Jake. He did it twice in a row. I fuck with that. That's low-key the strat, bro. People don't understand. That's the strat. Get your ass beat, bro. Make sure you're fighting someone cocky. Like this nigga Wada, I respect for you, and it's reflecting on me. You're a cocky ass like you could beat me with half health. Kill yourself, nigga. I knock you out the fucking ring, bro. Oh my lord.
Do we have any other fights booked for Tuesday on that fight night, or are we just doing a normal
Nah,
fight night?
it's
Winner
just
fight
Maybe
you
I
now
can
and then-
fight.
That's cool. Go for
Maybe
it.
maybe
Fight
Jimmy
somebody.
can fight, bro. Maybe Jimmy can fight.
Jimmy
You wanna
Wheat
fight on
too?
my account?
I want to
Jimmy
fight
Wheat too?
Apollo again. I can get it back. I promise.
Oh.
No, wait, what? So are we just never doing the Apollo Palooza or what?
No,
I thought
you were
all
supposed.
the
You
fans
didn't
asked
announce
for
it yet. Oh my. Okay, here we go, guys. I'll announce it right now. Introducing the Apollo Palooza, where I will officially be getting my get back. It's essentially a 7 match thing like we and Cal had, right? The first 3 will be Apollo, so that I can take it from 0-2 to 3-2 and be up in against him. And then the last 4, it'll be King J Money playing on Apollo's account, so I can be 4-0 with King J Money. It'll be called
So
Apollo
scripted just
Palooza.
like me and Wheats, basically.
Yeah,
It'll
it'll
go
be
perfect.
called Apollo Palooza, and it will start next Monday, and it'll go all the way
Ours was
to
low
Sunday.
key felt scripted. That shit was
That's
Yeah,
right.
fucking
it
good.
does
Every
feel
day of the
scripted
week.
looking back. It should not have went
I went
as
up
perfect
what?
as it did.
I went up 2-0. Then did we draw?
I made a little
You went
poster.
2-0. You went 2-0. I went 2 afterwards, I think.
Then we
drew.
drew.
You beat me. I
Then-
beat you.
Then
And
we
then we had a
drew.
tiebreaker. Yeah.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Wait, I literally have these.
I
in my
never
phone.
understood why y'all put 0.5 though. That pissed me off so much.
Because
I mean, it
You
was a
guys
draw.
should just not. You guys should have just not added anything. It was just
because
retarded.
we
Bro,
put it in
decimals? Are you
case we had
serious,
to.
my nigga?
we had in case we were gonna go to a tiebreaker. We wanted to include that match some way. If we weren't
Yeah.
gonna put like I don't know. Because we
I
were
think it makes
keeping
sense.
points.
I agree with
were
that. We
keeping
did
points.
decimals.
So we had to like
That's
split it.
autistic.
Wait,
Actually,
what?
Here's
I had a
a
stroke
question for y'all.
understanding
It was
what
a
the
great
fucking
idea. I don't
score
care what you
was.
said. It was beautiful.
It was a great
It
idea.
was awesome.
I have a question. So
yeah, I knocked you
obviously
out.
we did the best of 7. Allegedly, Apollo Palooza, best of 7 is happening. What's some best of 7s between two people you'd
I
want
had
to see?
those. Well, no,
Is
wait.
it-
So the thing
No,
about
it
ours,
says
it was 'cause
buy. How can I buy
we
them if
wanted,
I'm wearing
like,
them right now?
real fights and
Then
stuff.
buy them.
Mhm.
Everybody else has fought each other. I feel like, and that's like the
I
difficult
know.
part of it.
Because what?
And
We
it were
had
two
only
big
fought
names.
once
Not like us.
before then?
Not like us.
Shut up. Oh my god.
Anyway, so I don't know. I think if like a Golden Japan would have been cool if they didn't fight so many times. Like that'd be cool.
They
Or
fought
if-
like
if
what,
somebody,
9
like-
times or something crazy now?
If somebody like Ghosty came
Okay.
back, for example, though, like if like let's say like Ghosty wasn't what he is, if he came back, I think like a best of 7 with like Japan and Ghosty would be sick. Like that'd be cool.
Oh my god, that'd be kind of cool.
or, like,
I would
something like
love
that.
to see because Carlos in Japan, or not Carlos in Japan, Carlos and Toronto fought a bunch, but
Oh,
if they
Calvin
hadn't,
Buster.
that would be cool. Just because like of settling like
Captain
all
Bus
time,
and
all
Who's
time
that?
shit.
Yeah, or like what do you think? There's
I looked around this room, I saw nobody who
Yeah.
I want to see.
I'm thinking.
Or
I don't know.
Mamba. Who's someone Mamba would?
Me.
Yeah. Anyway.
Mama Panetta would have been a cool one. That'd have been cool.
Yeah. Yeah, ours was just good. No one can replicate how good that was.
I'm on.
Why is
attacking
it
past me.
floating above my head?
Oh, nice little.
I want to
Santa
just.
hat.
How can you?
I
get
want to
that?
say
It's
I
because
don't
they want me to have hair. The liberal sissies want to have hair, and I refuse to have
someone-
it.
Whoever gifts me the Santa hat will be confirmed OSC 30.
Sure,
everybody
bro,
get
sure.
like J money to gift you something. I'm really gonna be upset at you. Like,
Are there
that's
You
people
know
something
what?
who are
really-
gonna
King
exclude
J
from
money
the card?
30.
You do?
I put it on Angel's
What if
life
he
that you'll be
keeps
put
his
on the card.
amateur belt? What if he beats Hollow?
He has the amateur belt.
Are you stupid?
When did this happen?
Bro,
What
bro,
happened
he
to Mr.
literally-
IDK? I was so happy for
Bro,
him.
he killed Mr. IDK.
Bro,
He 3-0'd him and made
So
him quit in the
stupid.
4th
I
round.
was so happy.
You
for
didn't
Mr.
know
IDK,
this?
bro.
You
I
didn't
can't
know
explain
this?
it. No, when did this happen?
OAB x OAC. That was like the whole
Oh
point.
my god. That's so.
Yeah.
I was so happy.
He
for
3-0'd
Mr. IDK.
PJ.
I
Like,
can't explain it.
yeah. But he 3-0'd PJ and then PJ quit in the 4th after he was getting combo.
Oh, I
He was about
remember
to
what
get
my
knocked
question
out.
was.
Holy yeah.
Who do y'all think is like the representation of the journeyman in our community? Like, who's the
Journeyman.
best fitting for a journeyman?
Okay, this doesn't. I don't think this is my answer, but for some reason my mind always says Jacob.
Jacob.
But I don't think he's
Honestly,
that bad. I don't
well,
think he's
when I
that.
think-
There's worse. There's worse.
I don't. I think he is bad. That's the thing. He's bad.
Oh, he's
I don't know,
bad,
He
but,
stays
like,
consistently
there's
bad, but
worse.
he puts fights with like anybody. Like I don't know. Like he's like I don't mind booking him against most people because I don't think for some reason just something about him I don't get like a boring or lackluster vibe against him.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know.
cool. He has cool fights. He
Jake?
can match up
I
with
don't have an
anybody
answer
that
for it.
isn't like championship level or near championship level. Like almost there. You feel me? Like he can match up with shitters, mid people, decent people, like anybody.
I feel like Mr. IDK. I don't know.
Mr. IDK, that's perfect. Yeah, 'cause he's been around so long too. So I would say
Yeah.
Mr.
Like
IDK is the
he's been
perfect
around for a
representation
long
of a
time.
journeyman, and he loses constantly. He wins constantly. Like he's just
Tokyo.
journeyman. Tokyo, I would consider on
Mm.
on the bad level, not just journeyman, as in like a bad fighter. He has his
I
moments,
think it's
bro,
also
but
because he's had more time periods where he's absolutely sucked than he has been like decent. Mr. IDK has
Average, yeah.
always been like, but like
whatever, bro.
he's never been like, oh, you're absolutely crap. And if he was,
The
it wasn't
worst
for a
player
long
I've seen in
time.
the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tokyo for a while was one of the worst players in the game, definitely.
Yeah, like, and also
the
he was for
majority.
a long time even before we were around. Like, you cannot tell me he was good in BBL. Like, nobody believes
No,
that.
of course not. That fucking round 2 knocked his ass out. Or I know I beat him. I can't remember,
Yeah,
man.
'cause you guys had a
BBL was so
rematch.
long ago. BBL was
In
so
OFC.
long ago. All right. I have another next question. Fuck, I feel like interviewing you. Who's top 5 right now? We've had some recent matches. Like I feel like we
Okay.
can kind of
Gold
establish
Master.
a top 5. Is he number 1?
Why would he?
Yes.
Yes, nigga. Yes, nigga.
Yeah.
I was just checking.
Okay.
Why'd you
checking.
get up
Number-
in Angel's face when you said that too? He's like,
Number
is he
2.
number 1? And sits back
Number
down.
2.
Number
Probably Wada, all right. Just if you're just gonna base it off just like who wins
I'm
the
for
matches, and
yeah.
I like Wada, just
I
look
think
at the
Carlos
records.
based off yesterday, but I don't know.
I would
Or day
favor
before,
Carlos
whatever.
if he didn't lose the last match with Wada.
Yeah,
Nah,
okay.
but that was kind of fluky because of the cheap shot. Nah, Carlos number 2, number 3 Wada, and then
And
number
you also
4
gotta think-
Deadtron.
All his other recent matches, like, he was really close with Nori and Rice. Carlos dominated Nori and stuff. I think it's
Bro,
Carlos.
Rice was beating Wada's ass. Like if that
He
if that was not potions, he would have got knocked
Yeah.
the fuck out.
So we have 3. Number 4, who'd you say? Tron?
Tron, bro.
Think Tron's
Oh,
higher
there's a
than, like,
good
Cal?
argument. You can make that Tron's better than Owl because. Oh, nah.
True.
You just can't. Just based off records, you just cannot. But
Nope.
I feel like everyone knows that Tron is low key
Oh,
better.
Is Tupac one we ask, is Tupac top 5?
No,
No.
sorry.
So we have 4.
He had a
So
case
who's
not that long ago.
who's
He had
in
a case when he was
contention for
champion.
5
I would
here?
consider him. Who's in contention for 5? I guess
Is it
Eric.
Cal?
Oh, Cal. I
Probably
forgot.
Eric.
I forgot. Cal counts. Does Cal count? He's
Yeah,
he
of course.
barely
Yeah,
counts.
I'm fighting right now.
Oh, then
I
5.
think-
Yeah, because you're the most recent
I
to
don't
lose your belt. So
I put Eric over me probably right now. I still
Well,
think
Eric
Eric.
just
Humble.
got fucking
I don't know.
destroyed by
I think
Hashtag humble.
SSS has some weird things that happen. I don't hold it too high. But I think Eric still has a
Tupac,
good
are you
case.
top 10? Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Right
Nobody's falling
now?
that far. Nobody cares that much.
yeah, no one cares that much. Yeah.
That's too many numbers. It's like whenever we try and go outside top 10 all the time, like I don't really give a fuck.
Then everybody's angry.
It'd
that was it.
number 14. I mean,
Like I
don't
guess
know.
Like
statistically,
we were arguing
Gearless
over
Joe is
19 and
top
18.
47.
Yes, because you fuckers had Shaggy so high
We're
up,
not-
and he did not deserve to be
We're
there.
not doing this right now. Anyways,
Hey,
what's your next?
Let it be
Give me
known,
one.
Shaggy's not in my top 20.
You're having some good. You're having some good anime questions.
Yeah, fuck you. No, you're fine, Shaggy. But you lied, dude.
Sit down,
That's why.
Andrew.
That's my biggest gripe with Shaggy. Is because
Good boy.
it's just because he lies.
Sit
And
down.
I get it, man. Like
No. Oh,
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah,
But
sit
just-
down.
Oh, I
you
can't
didn't
beat
beat me, PBC, motherfucker. That's the
Oh,
only
okay.
time we fought. But you didn't beat me. Fucking killed you, PBC won. First PBC champion.
I need to move over away from this nigga.
Man, kill yourself. Where do y'all see the future of OFC going?
Downhill.
I don't
into
know. I
the
didn't see it going anywhere from OFC
Matrix
15.
rabbit
So
hole.
I don't know. And it ended up.
I thought we were doing
Keep going.
UFX after 10.
God,
so-
bro, that would have been a horrible idea. I feel like I really think
Yeah.
that
I
would have
mentioned that in the DM podcast.
Ooh, well, people know about it. No, some
Yeah, people
actually
know
no,
about it.
no,
When is that
coming
people
out?
do not
Yeah.
know about
When
that.
is that coming
Yeah, they
out?
No,
do.
they
I
don't.
just
talked about it.
I just
We
ordered a
talked
really
about
nice
it.
mic that Angel
Yeah.
recommended, so that's what I'm
Oh,
going for.
UFX. Like we definitely talked about it.
Angel's mic
UFX
sucks.
was gonna be basically OFC
I'm kidding, I'm
reviving
kidding, it's
DM.
good.
Yeah, that's what it basically was.
So
It was
And
just.
I'm
let's say this is
happy
DM
was
right here,
gonna-
and I was gonna take DM. We're gonna just take it, drag us to the top,
Yeah, like-
even higher, but with us. You feel me? But they
Yeah,
wouldn't have done
it,
much.
it just would have been so weird and useless. It sounded cool in the moment, but the only thing we really wanted out of it was builds from Maverick.
Clout
The more I
Mid
look, the more I
builds.
think about it, and
Yeah. builds and clout.
and then honestly, the way it progressed with Maverick like not ever helping, ever, I think it just would have been. It would have been us
Yeah.
helping DM be remembered. Which,
I also
Mhm.
think, like, to me, and I've always had this opinion that too many, like, one massive league controlling everything, I don't really fuck with that. I think if it was OFC versus
basically
DM, like,
is what
if it got
OFC is.
spun to a, oh, DM, we don't want DM needs to do better, and now we're both competing to put on better events, that would have been sick as fuck. Versus just one massive
you
league
know
with
what?
good event.
that would've
Looking
been cool.
back, yeah, DM competing with OFC, it didn't stand a chance, but it was all right. It was fun.
It just a second round didn't stand a chance. It didn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
100%.
that's
Their
all it
first round would have
The
been
first
crazy to
round would have
compete
been
against.
sick. That would have been a
Yeah.
great.
When are we
Great.
bringing our Minecraft run back? I want to play Minecraft again.
I want.
man.
Let's play before I leave, please.
Be here. Oh, I can.
Yeah, let's
buy
play before he
it. I
leaves.
can buy it
man.
if you want.
I
Buy
could
it
probably
today.
maybe
Buy it
bring my
tonight. Buy it
PlayStation.
tomorrow.
Maybe
Bet,
Bring a
let's do it.
PlayStation, but not your Quest.
I'm both, nigga. That's what I'm fighting.
Oh,
with
you're
my
bo- oh,
Quest
yeah,
Pro,
Hey,
okay.
bro.
you sit down in your chair and you keep asking us questions. I don't appreciate the way you're talking to us.
All
right
right, bet. Next question. So we're talking about leagues and like who's on top right now. What are like the big three right now in terms of leagues?
Team
There is
Cuba
no
Boxing,
big three.
SSS, and OFC.
No.
Unironically, Aspects League in terms of clout is the third best league right now, and I'm being
Better
so
than
serious.
OAB?
Oh, do you count OAB? It's amateur. Oh, OAB's number 2 then, because it.
Yeah, but
I-
FNL was supposed to be an amateur league, so I kind of count
Oh.
that.
Oh, I was about to say, what the hell? I thought you say FNL was still around. Like, what the fuck are you talking?
You know, man.
Yeah, FNL. Y'all didn't know this? It's back.
OFC,
looks like a
OAB.
fucking
Well,
Subway
although
sandwich.
OAB is
Heck, it
dying,
is,
OAB
shit.
is dying, bro. Not because
I'm not
it's
gonna
just lack of activity.
squeeze.
But when it's
Yeah.
peak activity, they get way bigger crowds than we do. I'll gladly admit that. Their crowds
they
are
do.
literally like triple as big as ours, bro. So it's
Huh.
insane. They have so many people show up. When I was on Flick McDigget, dude. Oh my god, bro. Them crowds.
You
so
were Flick
huge.
McDigget?
No way. That could be a
Should we
punk
do
I don't know, man.
Tuesdays? Fight night in the Coliseum in a winter theme.
Oh, the aura of that map was sick. It was
That
funny
was
that everyone was
sick.
just right there in that little spot. though. Like just thinking about it, like in retrospect.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Dude, we were crazy with crowds. Like every event was max. Dude.
Packed.
We had like we did the events like pages. Like we were on the events page. That's what we do. And we'd just do like 2 hour. Just everybody was just chilling. It was fun. We played Christmas music in between fights. Fights were sick. We had so much happen. It was awesome.
Yeah, let's
I-
do it. Let's do it.
I do have another question, and this is because we were kind of talking about this the other day, and I've I've been thinking about it the last couple of days. It just kind of lingered with me. What are y'all's like biggest what ifs in the community? Like,
Oh, that's so
what
sick.
if fights? What if leagues related? Like, what's your biggest what ifs that you think would just completely change everything?
My number one, because I know everything about DM. What if Logic beat Cal and fought H2O? You know, I had so little faith in you that poster I made for you know H2O originally had
That was
Logic
gonna be
on it.
mine.
Was
'Cause
it?
I was that time I was done. Like I was so fed up. I hated it so much. And Panetta, I give Panetta so much like props for this. He carried me that. Like if people like speculate who would have won between Logic and Panetta, it would have been Panetta. Like he's the reason I beat him. Like he gave me every single thing in that fight. There's no public footage of it, but that fight, I fight nothing like I've ever fought before. Like I'm
It's
sitting
so
there
different.
tossing
He
jabs.
was in
and-
the running man and just jabbing, bro. It was crazy.
like it was just precise, and it was all Panetta. That was all him. But H2, it would have changed so much. It would have been
He was getting
Logic
this
and
shit
H2O.
backing up. Literally,
I
he was
wouldn't-
emoting backing up.
I wouldn't have gotten to fight H2O. H2O probably would have beat Logic, I'd imagine. Yeah, definitely. Well, I don't know why I said if. He would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have.
Yeah,
would have
he
killed
would've
Logic.
with his offense.
And then that would have been it. And I probably from there, I'd already lost to Carlos at that point. I wouldn't continue fighting. OFC wouldn't have started because I would have had no interest.
Damn, that's a big like snowball. It's crazy.
Yeah.
OFC not starting already is just like a crazy what if. But if it comes off of that, that's probably the biggest what if ever. Then, like, just, yeah.
I think the biggest what if right now is what if Carlos hits landed. That's the obvious one.
If he hits who?
If his hits
If
landed,
Carlos hits landed,
Oh,
was
beats
Goldmaster.
Goldmaster? That'd be kind of
Well,
crazy.
ooh, another
That would
one.
have been insane.
If Goldmaster lost to Tron at OFC 12 or whatever it was,
Yeah.
or
10.
8 or 10 or something like that. It was something early.
Nigga, it was
If
like
he
the
would have
main
lost
event.
Well, look,
10, yeah.
there's some fights where I look at what happened and I have my own belief of who won. One of those things is fucking Gold lost to Tron. Gold fucking ran out that ring. The Fab fight with Tron. Come on now. Or not
With
Tron,
Tron?
with Goldmaster.
With Gold.
Goldmaster.
That one was
Oh,
fishy, bro. But I don't want
That
that
was
nigga to
fishy.
lose, bro. Fuck that nigga.
yeah, I didn't want him to lose. I
Damn.
didn't know what to do in that moment because it was really. It happened like late at night. Gold was getting yelled at, I guess. I don't know. I didn't know what to do. And then they fought again. Fab almost pulled that off like crazy too. That'd have been insane. I think one though is really if Tron beat Gold because that would have changed it up. Like Gold's momentum would have
Yeah.
had a huge stunt. Tron probably would have maybe went undisputed. He would have fought Japan and
He
between
does
then,
have
Tron
Japan's
has the
number,
upper
right? So
hand.
can we just assume
Dude, Gold
that-
only has 3 OFC losses.
Yeah.
2 to you and 1 to Japan. That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah.
What if Samurai beat fucking Goldmaster
Gold.
on the
There wouldn't
comeback?
even be a little bit of a debate between if new gens were better than old gens. Like they
Yeah,
would
that
be able
would've-
to drag that so hard, like just, but fairly drag it, fairly. Obviously, he was the undisputed champion.
Markham drag.
He was 11-0 after he beat Samurai or something crazy. I remember. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about this, right? So if H2O didn't exist, things change up, right? But I don't think it's as simple as motherfuckers just move up on the list. I think it's like take some people like me, for example. Literally some of my biggest achievements is that I beat H2O, right? Take that away, I feel like I dropped down a good chunk, at least by a couple fighters, because of that. I think there's other people too. Like, what would happen?
He'd
with
probably be like
Samurai?
Mamba, bro.
Yeah, like
Or
I
like
feel like
Lex.
I'd be around Mamba. Mamba doesn't even enter a debate at that point about his greatness because he doesn't beat H2O. There's
He
a
was
lot
like
of
Logic, just very good at the time.
Yeah, he
Like,
would have
in the
he would
grand
have been
scheme of
like a
things, it
Logic
didn't matter.
basically.
Yeah.
It makes me think that a lot of new gens, I feel like they would be more in that top 10 list than some of the old gens because of without H2O there.
Yeah, I think H2O really balances some things out, just with things he's done, and then things for other people to like try and replicate. I don't know. I think he like really like sets like a tombstone right there. Just
Don't
it
touch
just
me
sticks.
there.
I
This
don't
is
know.
my no square.
Did he
Just
fix
takes
your
it.
skin?
Speaking
You have
speaking of H2O,
Fat body and ears.
how obviously H2O has like what four losses all time. At what point? How many more
Who,
losses?
Fab? No, Fab
which-
has more than that.
No, yeah, I'm talking about Fab. How many more losses
He has more
would
than 4
H2O
losses.
need to have for Cal to be number 1 and H2O number 2? Like simply
I
on
don't
paper losses. Because that's his big thing, right? That's the big thing we give H2O is he literally has 4 losses in the years he's done it. So how many
then-
more do we give it to him before?
So then he just have to lose like all the really close good fights he has. So he
It
has
also
probably a loss
depends-
to Credo, Pizza Man, Leo, and them.
It also depends how
Where are my
balanced
thumbs
out they were.
different?
Because he didn't like have like a time period where he sucked and he was like he took a couple losses, like a little loss streak. It was they were beyond like he didn't have a loss within a year, but between each other. Like it was one
Holy
year,
shit!
another year, and another year. Like he lost to you over a year later. he
literally at the
loses to
start of his
Mamba.
career was his losses.
Yeah.
Then
And
he goes on
loses
to go
to me over a year later too. So I don't know. I think it also just depends. I don't think it's just that. I think it's how well he held up and like how just dominant
Yeah.
he was. So I think even if he had like 15 losses or something, he'd still be one because he was just that good.
And also, he's still, if he racked up like a few against those people, isn't he still like 4-0 and 3-0 and 5-0 against like all of those people?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Just all that crazy, like just crazy
Yeah.
statistics. Like I don't think his loss record carries him, but I think it helps a lot. So if he didn't have that, I think you still have a perfectly great case.
Hey,
Mhm.
he has positive record against almost everybody.
No, he does have a positive record against everybody except you.
Yeah, that's why I said.
There you go.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say except me right after this.
I don't want to say it, but I mean you did.
What if Angel beat H2O at OFC
OFC
9 or
6.
whatever? 6, something
What if I
like that.
knocked him out? This dude was
It
hating,
was
bro.
so weird.
I would have
Like,
round one
we
killed
were-
H2.
We were talking, and if somebody made a joke. I think me, Jimmy, and Angel were like playing Fortnite or something,
Mhm.
and they bring up, what if we should just do Angel versus H2O? And I said, bet. I'll actually text him this. I text H2O. He completely agrees to do it, and then it didn't end up
I was the one
happening.
that
He wasn't
texted
able
him.
No, he was the
Oh,
one that
was he?
texted him. It was him.
I
I
don't
remember
know.
it
I
was
sent
him.
him a contract.
to. You.
I made like a full like contract message
That's
and
the
everything.
same time period you did that thing that's gonna send you.
No,
to
we
hell
you
when
need
you
to
die.
stop bringing this up, bro.
Yeah, bro. Why would you even
What is
say
it?
that, bro? I don't even want to be here anymore.
What do you do?
This has been brought up so many times where he does not want to talk about it, bro. Like literally, it's like fucking. It's like. It's like
so
Because it's
every
my
3
fault.
episodes.
It,
Bro,
well,
it is your
well, no,
fault.
it's
You're a
Cal's fault.
dickhead, bro.
It's something Jimmy
no,
should
it's
nobody.
Nobody will ever know. It's never single.
No, it is your fault because you don't do that
No, it's
gay
not my
ass
fault.
bet.
It's
Yes,
not
it
my
is, bro.
fault.
You
It is
made me-
100% your
disagreed.
fault.
You made me
It is
write that
100%
message.
your. It's
I didn't
100%
make
your
him
fault.
do anything.
All
He
that
lost
happens
the bet.
because of you.
He lost the bet.
Yeah, I
No,
know
no,
what you're talking
he lost the bet. He said
How do
something
you know?
in the bet.
He
It's
doesn't.
'cause-
He thinks he knows, but no. This is something different. I haven't
Isn't the
explained it to
announcement
you.
he made?
No, it's different. Or it is. It is a announcement, but it's not. It's not the one you're thinking of. No, there was a different thing that came with it, but this
Okay,
is
you're
deeper.
gonna actually spit it out. I think we're gonna.
Oh, you're
I
right.
think
You're
we're
right.
gonna
This one's
say
deeper. This
something
one's.
too much.
Yeah, you don't know.
Horrible. And
Just know
I-
that announcement caused horrible things in my life.
me and Jimmy were not friends for a while afterwards because he's a screwed up person for it, and it was
He's a
not
horrible
something he
person.
should have been
He
joking
should
about.
die.
This dude was
He
making
should
jokes
die.
about it for months, and it is just something you can't be. Can't be.
He's looking at him like that because he knows he's lying, bro. He knows he's lying.
Bro,
It
I
was a horrible
was so
situation.
mad when H2O.
Shut up.
I was.
Okay,
I was.
We're over
yeah,
this.
Can we?
different topic.
Horrible person.
Who would have won Samurai Keeble?
What Samurai would have beat his
Samurai.
Probably Samurai.
Wait, no, didn't Samurai also get schooled by Panetta and Keeble got him like one hit at around this time? And Keeble was still too.
Hey man,
He
Samurai's
would've
record right now is like 8-14, 8-15 now with that new loss.
I gotta finish the results again. I started and then I stopped, so now I gotta do it again.
Sorry, and then I stopped.
lost. Oh, I was gonna say this
I was
earlier.
blaming myself.
After 30, I don't even know cause when it. Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this. I forgot I'm supposed to talk, if I am or not.
Say it, and if we're not, then we just gotta live with it.
When you're leaving, like when you're just done. Okay, never mind. I'm
Alright.
sorry.
Did this
Alright,
dude?
cool,
he made
cool.
an announcement, did he not?
I thought he did, but because he's on mute. I'd rather not elaborate so he can get the chance to get
That's
in if
fair.
he wants. Well,
That's
it's just
fair.
my plans after 30, bro. Cause like, I'm technically the main owner. Well, I mean, the point I shouldn't get at was that I don't know if I want to continue OFC. Cause like, if it just goes to shit, bro, then like it's my fault and I'll feel bad.
So dumb.
Well, to be honest, and I talk about this briefly in the DM thing, where every time a league has been passed down to someone else, where the original owners truly like leave and kind of have no more
Mhm.
real strings attached to it, every league that has done that has gone downhill, or has been significantly worse. It was never as good, especially with old leagues, man. Like BBL, FNL. I don't know if you can say the same about PBC because I think most of the owners stuck around to the very end until it fully ended.
But also, I would say if anyone was to do it, it would be me. Cause
yeah,
I think always.
I think you're a good owner. I really do. I mean, you make good match cards. You're fair. And yeah, so why are you tilting your head at me
This
like
right
that?
there. Well, this right there.
Oh, I think he's doing something.
But yeah, new angle league. If I was to stop OFC, I'd just make a whole new league. It literally just so that I could preserve like OFC. Cause like, I don't plan on leaving American boxing anytime soon. Like I'm chilling.
You want to do that?
No, I'm low-key like over it, but I'm not gonna lie. If they want to do it, I'm down. But like, I'm a little over. I'm down to just yap for a while longer.
We can keep
If
yapping.
that
Wanna do
prolongs
what?
the episode, the game.
Fuck with that game.
Haven't we
I'm
like done everything possible, bro? We're just gonna like.
No, I had new categories, but
Okay, then let's do it. Why not, bro?
Oh, the new categories. Yeah, sure.
We'll yap for a minute.
Yap. Okay, we'll yap for a minute. What are some other What if that went underway? Mamba and Pineda tough.
Yeah, that's
Pineda-
crazy that didn't happen.
Mamba wouldn't have trained his soul, bro. Like, it would have been sad.
Fucking white mama.
Omega versus Ghost tie. What if Ghosty won that shit?
Mm.
He got decently close. I'm pretty sure Wada was robbing him, bro. Pretty sure he had Ghosty up, and he just wasn't. But Cal knocked him out in the last round.
Crisis Tron. Who won that? Crisis and Tron.
Tron fucking brutalized him.
What if Crisis beat Japan the other day?
What if I knocked out that fight night? What if I?
There's a lot of what ifs that just like, what if this fight outcome like didn't happen? I want to go like
Yeah.
deeper. Like I want like deeper ones.
What
What
if DM
if-
didn't? Oh, what if DM didn't come around? What if Maverick and them didn't make it?
Record Boxing would have. You know what? I'm gonna have faith in the community to say that there would have been a good league that would have popped up from the absence of DM. But because DM was around, nobody wanted to compete because it was like a huge powerhouse. What if Japan round one KO'd Cal? Because Cal was literally one hit, and Japan pulls back on his punches and just doesn't do anything.
That's a good one.
OFC 10 out for the unified title.
He's looking
That
at
would've
you.
been
He just looked at you like this.
Bro, because also we were mad at each other that day, bro. So we were all both cornering against each other. He was cornering Cal. Yeah. I was so mad. I was like, go for it. And he just, this nigga Japan just like sits back and just does his double things, but backwards.
Do you
Oh,
feel
I
was
remember
low,
that. Yeah.
And he was scared.
so? If you're fighting and you see a certain person cornering your opponent, do you think that means something? Like that person who's like cornering them, or they're just cornering them because they want to help them? Do you think is it anything
I mean,
towards
like,
you?
I'm not gonna lie, it's a
do you
dumbass
mean?
question. Like, sure. Like sometimes it
Wait,
does.
you
like,
cornered Japan that event?
yeah.
I knew you
And
you
you- and you
Cole were
cornered
mad at
Cal.
each other. I just thought okay, so technically I out-cornered and I'm the best cornerman of all time.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Hey, did
Well,
you
it's
corner
all-
Fab when he
Cal-
knocked out? Dude, I went 0-3 cornering in title fights. I cornered.
Yeah.
Are you still?
Am I still?
No.
No. Probably no. I guess not. I don't know. I've had some. Oh, there he goes. Wada lost to Fab. I was cornering Wada. He beat Japan. I was cornering Japan, and then I don't know if you know. I was cornering Tron against Goldmaster in that fight. Yeah.
Dude. Oh, fuck. What was I about to say? Yeah, no, I was saying that because fucking Goldmaster and Japan were cornering Apollo. Little bitches.
Damn.
Got Goldmaster hopping in the ring, showing like fucking shit. Dude, in the final round, by the way, whenever they said go and he lunged at me, the reason why I didn't move was because I'm putting on my
You're
straps.
fixing control. I saw.
Fixing my straps, and I see
I
him at
just
me. I'm
saw
like,
too late. I
what
was
the
just
fuck?
getting active.
I thought I was dead there. I legit thought it was over.
What?
And then-
okay, then what if? What if he's went out like that? Like this gay?
I would have been so pissed. I've been so mad. Like, I don't know. That really would have sucked.
Dude,
Also,
I'm not gonna
there-
lie. I kind of gave you Apollos that if he beat you, he'd get more name value because I think he's pretty decent. But you beat him, you kind of exposed him.
And then also we were in the corner and I accidentally slid. And so when I slide, I typically go like, "Oh, I'm sorry," like I'll put my hands up.
why did you do that? Oh my
I didn't.
Lord.
I don't know
That
what because
scared
I'm
the
so
fuck
used
out
to
of me.
doing that in spars. I'm so used to like sparring someone, accidentally sliding, like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," just kind of let them know,
I don't correct
like I'm not
myself
doing
in
it on
sport.
purpose.
I just score.
But then I did that, and he was still there. I was like, "Oh fuck!" I got super scared. But I mean, hey, I'm actually happy Cal showed up. He did give me some good advice. He was like, "You're not throwing." Like I was stopping throwing my hands, and so if you look back on the third fight or the third round, I was like, okay, I just need to throw my hands more. I just literally just start dragging. I literally just dragging across the fucking ring, and kind of keeping this like bubble for him to stay away from me. I was so tired in that fight. I had sparred Goldmaster and a bunch of other people before, and all my people on Team Wheat, we've been sparring today for like a good couple hours.
Mhm.
Hadn't eaten at that point either. I was completely out of it.
Dude, not a single person has typed in chat for like fucking an hour, bro. Holy shit. Nobody cares. I feel like this, for me at least, it's so much more about just talking with y'all than like actually caring if it's like a podcast people watch.
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck
Yeah.
about them. I just want to
It's
yap
just like-
about things that have been like on
I
my
wanted to
mind.
play GTA, but I can't because
Sorry. Anyways,
Okay.
Japan fight. I heard that's what I heard about. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what happened that first time. I did not know how Jimmy saved my life in that fight. I was fighting like an idiot. I was so dumb.
But he wasn't even running
Jimmy-
either. He just like Japan's just a retard. Like he really was a dumbass that fight.
Like I wasn't running because I did not know how low I was. I thought
Yeah,
I thought
literally,
I was
like,
up
he
in health. I
Yeah.
like you ever like never just like you ever fight and like you just don't look at your health bar.
Yeah.
Like you just like focus like at them. That's what happened. I had no clue how low I was. And I looked down and I was like one hit and then I went into the corner. And then the bell rang, thank God.
into the post like
And
right.
then
as
from
the
there
bell rang,
I think
that
I was
fair.
cooking him from there. Jimmy
Oh
Jimmy
yeah,
hit
I
me.
think he won almost every single round after that.
I think he got,
That's like a
two
modern day
after that.
schooling fight. People should watch that shit. That was tough.
Where was this at?
I
It
love
was
Japan.
fun.
Though.
It's out on the OFC channel.
Oh,
I think
dude.
Atomic streamed it.
OFC YT backup. I don't think you've seen any of the videos from there. You have
Nope.
to see some of those. There's some good ass fights on there.
I'll watch that.
Like Tron
'Cause we
vs.
got,
Nori
like,
one's on there.
banned for a little bit during
Yeah, we got banned. We
OGOs.
got too many strikes, bro. At once.
Dude, I'm so sad.
What we're talking about OFC and Angel or something.
Yeah.
Imagine if Ninja got a low taper.
Actually,
Shut
hold
the
on.
fuck up.
Real fast before we go into that. Talking about like things that could change stuff, like biggest what ifs. What if the stream got taken down before we were able to review the Carlos and Japan fight?
Oh, that would have been terrible.
Dude,
You know,
that
it got
would've
taken
happened.
down in the middle of me watching it. Like someone told me that it got taken down, so I just didn't click off the video. Thank
That's
God I still had
insane.
it. I still had it pulled up. Thank God. Like
I
from
hate
watching
YouTube.
it earlier.
Why we need to keep these streams unlisted. I forgot. We gotta do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta start doing that, Jimmy. Start unlisting them because they're disappearing in front of us.
I think you said PBC. So at the end, when the
Whoa.
owners stepped down. Oh, sorry, I was
Yeah.
on push start. When it stepped down, it was really good for a bit. Like I want to say it got better, but it definitely started evolving. And then they gave it to Todd, and then their last card had 2 fights, and that was
Yeah.
it. So that's how
So
that
PBC
was
another
PBC
example
20.
of-
That was PBC 20. But I think for OFC, if there's gonna be a change where like a league doesn't suck when it's handed down. It's been handed down already, and 2, it's going great. If anybody's gonna do it, it's Angel. Like he's obsessed with the community like
shite.
I was,
Fucking
Yeah.
love Rick
and
boxing.
that's
dude.
what it takes.
Like me
Like,
and you
all
are
the
like
top leagues
love Rick boxing.
I'm not
people
believing this shit, man. I can't get
who
away
are-
from
who
it.
who are like invested and like just think crazy. And like Samurai was one of those people. That's how PBC was so good. Bandicoot was one of those people. Like he was smart and cared so much.
Holy fuck, I've
And he
sank
made
a
it so
quarter
great.
of my life in this game.
FNL was so great because it got passed down from 3 different people that like cared so much about the game.
No,
Even if
okay.
they
You're
Okay,
going a
no.
little
The
too-
dice, and then Maury. Maury was I don't know anything about Maury. I don't know how that
Look.
time period was, but it got better with Leo, and that's all I know. And so it got better.
I don't know. I think overall, if you're looking at FNL and like its trajectory, okay. So Maury was whatever. Maury was okay. Who was after that? Was that Leo right after that?
Yeah.
I think Leo
I
did good.
seen
I think
in
it,
his
I think you could say it's
Jumbotron.
No.
that's
It was Maury,
arguably.
Dice, then Leo.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Dice. Look, as much as I like Dice, I don't think that he was an amazing league owner. I don't think he was confident. I think that was his biggest issue. I think he was confident enough. But
Yeah,
I
beat
don't
your
know. I
ass,
think
buddy.
especially the ending.
Yeah, the 3
Oh,
cheap shots on.
No, didn't what's his name? The fucker who runs the CV2, Lenny. Didn't Lenny get ownership of?
No, he got UFC, I think,
Tough.
or something. No. When it was completely over, like a year after it ended, he wanted the server. Him and Spud wanted FNL. Dice said sure, but then Dice, I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but he gave me ownership of the server. And I told both Lenny and Spud no, and I banned them both. So I'm sure FNL did not come back.
Good.
Dude, what if
OFC, I
RBL was ran by somebody actually smart?
I don't know. I don't think it's going bad. I just don't think CV2 is where it's at. That's
It
just
just
how
could
is.
be so much better. Like
Oh, I'm
Just-
so
they're
retarded.
just
I thought you
retards,
meant
bro.
RBC, like the RBC band. I thought you were thinking
Oh,
of
no,
Joking
no.
Cow.
No, RBL. I was like, what if RBL was made by someone more like 3 brain cells?
What were you asking me before I was talking
Am I
about
allowed to
December.
still like? I forgot if you made it. I swear you did make an announcement. I'm not sure about you. Like, how you're leaving sometime soon, maybe, probably.
Yes, he
Oh,
made
yeah,
an
so
announcement.
January
What was the date for this shit?
January I have to sell the VR basically, and I'll
Yeah.
probably I just gotta get money for some things, and life is changing a lot for the better, and I have to. It's not like this like takes up my life or anything, but I can't have a distraction because if I try not to care about it, I end up caring about it even more. Like not long after, so I literally have to be done. Like I cannot fight anymore, and when I can't fight, I lose interest, and that's kind of where I'm at. And then also I'm just running out of things to do. Like seriously, like I can't make any crazy things for I'm talking about like leagues. Like so I can't make OFC any bigger. I can't. There's not a better option to
Low
give
key.
OFC 2.
We got to partner with these fucking baseball leagues, man. These fucking baseball leagues are
That was
massive.
so random. Are they that
Dude.
big?
Yeah.
Dude, like 800 members. Multiple leagues with over 800. Like they're
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
That's their next
probably-
big partnership. I'm telling you.
If I make a league after OFC, it would just be experimental shit, and then maybe restart OFC, get it hype. Like a restart would probably make it hype. Or
So I'll
I'm
tell
sorry,
you
like
what,
a
though.
continuation, like a
What-
continuation.
When I'm done, like I'll still be in like the servers and stuff, and I'm sure I'll talk, just not as much, nearly as much, because I'm not gonna be on this at school or anything or sports. I'm gonna be really busy, and I'm gonna be happy. But whether it ends or not,
Yeah.
I don't really know, because that's gonna be up to him. But after 30, I don't know where it's gonna go. But I also didn't know where it was gonna go from 10 to 15 to 20. So it could realistically just get even bigger and continue. Because also a lot of the big ideas we get are from just real life things, like the sphere, like that, for example. UFC, we got that idea from, obviously, and we think of things, and most of the ideas we got were from him. Most of the ideas we got were from him, and now that he is in full charge, these are things that he can decide to do.
You can do.
So
Myself,
they're not
yeah,
like
I don't need
they're not going
run
through
it through
anybody.
nobody. Yeah.
Yeah, so if he has a great idea, then he has a great idea, and you guys
Look, I
have to deal
think
with it.
him and Samurai partnered up, both CEOs. I think that'd be sick.
Dude, I do not mind Samurai's owner. He's just kind of retarded sometimes. That's why.
I don't
That's why I
mind
haven't
him.
taken his owner
He
because
just
he's not
cannot
like
be
he's not
equal
horrible.
ownership. That's the thing. Like he has to be told no, and that's the issue.
Tupac is still tuning in.
He
What the hell?
cannot be
Cal likes
And
in
men.
charge
Tupac
of
be
some things.
messaging me.
Not inviting him. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to play a little game. But I didn't know if I wanted to exactly do that because that's fun. But it was whether it be taking attributes from or building like a 3v3 team of just people who've never won titles.
How am I supposed to fucking
Mm.
remember all those people who haven't won titles?
Okay,
Yeah, there's so many
we gotta start it
leagues,
from
like-
main leagues. Like
Yeah, that's fair.
I'd say like BBL, FNL, PBC, OFC, and DM, and like PBC. If
Who
I
do you
didn't
think
say
the
that right.
best fighter to never win an OFC belt? What is going on here?
Oh,
Ooh.
Let's Loki just get that question out the way because like every really good fighter's won an OFC belt.
I haven't.
Did Atomic? He
You
did win a
haven't.
belt.
Atomic did.
Atomic did. I'm looking around here.
Jin did,
Panetta's never
Gold
won a
did.
PBC or an OFC belt.
I'm better than
Panetta,
Did
I wouldn't
not
consider him like an
BMF?
all-time fighter. Are we
Isn't it
counting
BMF?
BMF? or
Did
not?
we count BMF? I was thinking like the title bracket.
I was talking about the actual titles. I'm gonna talk about the actual titles. Amateur doesn't count, bro.
Samurai, you could
But-
say Samurai.
Not OFC record though. Like this is never. Not even
Oh,
close.
you just said greatest fighters.
Oh, well, I meant like greatest
Fab
fighters
won
OFC.
one.
Fab did win it. It took Guada a long ass time to win it.
Yeah, it
Until
took him
OFC
forever.
20,
It was recent.
23.
He won it.
23. And he
Whoa,
got.
dude, 20 was not that long ago. It feels like we're pushing 30. That's crazy.
That's
Dude, yeah.
what.
We're really
I
jumping
think
through
because
this.
we did so many 1 week events, like a lot, like too many if anything. So it all worked out in the end.
Juju? Juju had a really good
Yeah.
time period, and he
Yeah.
just never won the
Yeah,
belt.
I would say it's probably the best fighter to never win a belt in OFC. In terms of OFC records, like, it's not a horrible record. Because if you think
No,
of
not
the
a
people
bad
who
record,
beat him, people have beat him have all won titles except or some has lost. Me and Jimmy are the only people. Me, Jimmy, and Obtuse are the only people to beat him in OFC without winning belts.
My headset's getting low, though, so I might get off. We could do another one of these tomorrow if you guys want and play games or something. But right now, I'm probably going to get off.
See, bro. She's okay.
Just deleting the whole thing.
Are we still gonna play this on
Man.
stream? Or what do you guys think? Are you guys gonna play
Merry
without
Yeah,
Cal?
Christmas, OFC.
I wanted to play.
We'll just play without Cal then, I guess. There's like a few games, like 2.
Fuck you, Cal.
Yeah.
Hold
That's
on.
like his name, right? It did take Wada a long time. Fab only won 1. Carlos, it took him a long time, but Carlos is more recent. Just played a lot less than Owl. Owl was always playing. Jimmy's starting to enter that conversation. Jimmy, what if you didn't lose like 20 times in a row at the beginning, bro? Like deadass.
Well, first
Why
of all,
did
I
you?
would like
Why did you
half-
think you were like nonchalant, bro? Like you just refused to care. Like you got
I
your
don't-
ass
I
beat
don't
by
know.
Duty Man in the
For
corner,
some
bro.
reason, I just didn't care about OFC, bro. I don't know why.
It's a small bum league. You don't
I
really
just
care about
loved DM and just I thought OFC was gonna be sucky, and I just didn't care about it. I have like I think I'm about to hit 30 losses. If I didn't fight in OFC, I'd have like 15. Like, almost
kinda
15.
crazy.
Or
Bro,
a
you're
little more,
winning
like
now, dude.
like
you're
17.
winning a lot.
Yeah, I think I'm 8-13 now. I'm getting close.
Dude, this dude had 1 win for the longest time. He had 1 win.
It was
Who was
Juju.
it?
So,
Oh.
Juju. That was it. Yeah, yeah, just beat Juju.
I'll show you my
And, like-
record in my dorm in a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
Dude, I
I'm
wish I
down
would've
to just
done that.
dip right now, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm bored. I just want to talk, and I don't know.
Yeah, let's go to the dorm and